Hey everyone. Hello, happy Friday. As you, thank you for 62 months. Damn, that's so many months. Feeling meh today. I kind of feel you because it's been negative temperatures all day. I have been freezing all day long. How's everyone doing though? You may notice this is not Sons of the Forest. There's a little bit too much color going on. So yeah, somebody couldn't make it to play today. And like Merlin mentioned, the way that the story progression works is that if one person doesn't get things, it kind of screws things up in the long run. How you doing, Wagon? So yeah, I figured I'd switch it up real quick. And I haven't played this apparently, according to YouTube, since like June. I figured why not hop in. I've been wanting to play some more. This is just a fun game to read out, so. All right, let's they introduced new characters, but I think we haven't even seen most of the stories for the people we have now, so I'm not gonna worry about getting them yet. So let's I'm doing all right. How is your Friday going, Wagon? Oh, terrible evil curse box. Yeah, so I don't think, trying to think, I know I found, actually, why don't I just look at the gallery first before I start this? Whose like endings haven't we gotten yet? Myself the gameplay so that we straight up die. No, but I have gotten an item that made me constantly have to crap myself. Also, heads up, if anyone doesn't know MonsterCon, this is Monster Prom 4. How you doing, nonprofit? Just a heads up, I can just show you. Here's the easy way to explain how this game is. I think I needed customize. So there are like trigger warning filters you can put on this. So there'll be a lot of really weird, bizarre crap that you'll be hearing. Wait, what are their outfit pack? Why do I have to pick? Why can't I just set them all? Trigger scene plot lines randomly. I kind of probably don't want that. I almost want to see what those look like, but I think I've only seen one of the creepypasta events, and I really don't want to skip one and not see what it actually is. At one point, we got stuck in the back rooms, and the monster who's in there kept getting mad at us because we weren't getting scared. We just kept trying to be friends with it, and he was just done with my crap. You give me 2 weeks of premium. Oh, very nice. YouTube Premium is a absolute godsend. It's one of those things that like makes the entirety of the website so much better. All right, so short game does not. Okay, so we can't do. Wait, regular game doesn't take 2 hours, does it? I could swear I've done like 2 or 3 games in like a 3 or 4 hour stream. Tried to Jeff the kid. It's sort of. I actually think that I could, if I remember, I think I could probably show you in the gallery because I have like the character designs. Here's a question. Is that like both of the snake's eyes, or is that just an angry like eyebrow? Does a snake get an eyebrow? Yes, we have to do a regular. Oops. My mouse double clicked apparently. Just for YouTube music though. Honestly, YouTube music is also really nice. I killed my is it Spotify or whichever music app I was using before. I kind of killed it, and I kind of used that as a motivation to get YouTube. I got the premium family thing. Played this before, yes, but it's been months. So the idea is we're going to a convention. We have 4 days to try and convince one of whoever we're going after that they should date us by the end. I could probably actually turn this up a little bit. I think that's a little bit low. How does the music sound there? Hello, Ellie. SpookyCon. For some, it was merely a convention. It was just a nerdy convention. How did I? It's not a great start if I'm misreading this already. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, and you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here we can finally feel like no matter who we were, we belong. Got some tea for later. I've actually got some milk tea right now, but yes, I'm gonna make some hot tea later. Almost send a Gallant's joke in the chat. I mean, you can. They'll probably see it. All right, who should we play? Think of the vote to convention music. Oh, Jesus, Wisp. Have I played everyone before? Probably. I maybe haven't played, oh God, I forgot her name. Frankenstein Man. I mean, Oz is a zombie, I think. But we can do Oz. Oh, wait, no, that's Brian. Oz is, Here we go. Whoops. Okay, well, yes. Now I'm named Green. Damn it. I'm just gonna restart. Hold on. I've already messed up so many things. I didn't even get to pick the new music. All right. We're doing Green now. All right. Somebody pick 1 through 5. What music? I accidentally picked Kawaii Future Bass before, if that helps make a decision. You envious? Fantasy vibes. Got it. Okay, so this is gonna be the same thing we just read. Anyway, this was Oz. We can do Brian though, but I'm gonna make him me. There we go.
Why not?
Why not? But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. I actually have a jacket like that, so... At the end of these 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question: would we get a date for that night? That's what it is, so we're trying to get a date for the after party. As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam de Lioncourt, 400 and something years old, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
Hooray!
The fact that she's obsessed with, I think it's Naruto / Garfield fanfiction is all. She's a character. Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved.
Count your days, fuckers!
I love Omen. Omen 25 ? An evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. Simon Kinnan paint a picture.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Nico Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character. Wait, has she always been strangling Nico here? And April 1st, a clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. Wait, sound familiar? Most of these people, I believe, are streamers and YouTubers. I'm pretty sure. Because I know this is Jesse. Has to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone the rest of our lives? Ha! We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. As we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. All right, 3 things that I like. DDR is exercise, easy. Comics with a hero always wins. Wait, who were we asking about? Was it Nico? I can look. This music feels really epic for, like, what's going on here. I think somebody, hold on. Okay, it lists the people, but it doesn't list who they play. All right, hold on. Where's Nico? This site is dumb. All right, I'm just going to use the... Going for Elden Ring, apparently. I'm going to try it this way. Nico. Brandon Rogers. Oh, he's been in a bunch of things. He's also a YouTuber though, yeah. As a writer on the adult animated series Hell of a Boss. Is that what he goes by? Jesus, that was so loud. It like doesn't link to his channel here, so I can't tell what. All right, whatever. All right. Why is he screaming at me? You know, Brian just does that sometimes. Let's go with Dungeon Little Monsters and just one bed because it's funny. Oh, I missed stabbing. We'll put stabbing next time. Choose your top 3 favorite fighting character archetypes. I don't like grapplers, so we're not gonna go with not Zangief here. I see Frey typing, so. Yes, she did actually yell at me for that. Cool. Big punchies. Mummy characters are cool, and then Lady with a Whip. I don't know what these actually do. I'm assuming they're my starting stats. We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we decided to take on a project we'd been putting off for too long.
I could copy one of my dreams.
Making our own comic. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. So I think these 2 are the ones we haven't done yet. The 3. Okay, so we have 3, but we could also, Femme Fatales, they're great. We could also continue one of the ones we've started. So these, what, 8? We've started but have not finished. Which comic type should we start or work on? Romance. I'm assuming this is action. Romance, sci-fi, superhero, mahou shoujo, noir, period drama, sports, comic strip. Art? Gambling? One I haven't done. All right, so we have punch, a paintbrush, or a domino. We also have an Omar vote for romance. Domino. There we go. All right, it's the first one that wasn't picked. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. There's that one anime that's about gambling, isn't there? So it's not completely out of bounds. All right, so if anyone hasn't seen this, the way this works is we have stats. These stats, less obviously in some of the other games, but they kind of determine if we make successes on the choices we have to make later. So right now, yeah, so whatever I pick, the 3 here fighting game characters I think started with what we have. And this kind of tells me what things I'll get by going to each place. I'll get stats by going to these, and then an event happens and we have to try and make it through, but also impressing the person that we want to date. Let's start with Smarts, which I think is it's Miku. You sit down at the main stage to learn about your favorite art form, anime, specifically a ranking of the best anime butts. Some of the choices are intriguing. I mean, sure, mecha robots technically have big asses. By the end, you've learned more about the panelist fetishes than anime, but that ass-centric knowledge still grants you +2 smarts. There are people who draw interesting art, let's say, of like the Transformers. So, you know, I would not surprise me to find out that on this panel of anime asses, the Transformers are also there. Knowledge of the art of ass, my specialty. Next up is a panel with the author of everyone's favorite sprawling, saucy space opera, Supernovas of Tomorrow. Who's this guy? Thank you all for coming. I'm sure you're hoping to hear news about the last book in my series. Woo! Yes, he's finally going to announce the release. The final showdown between space good and space evil is upon us. I hope Lady Cassiopeia and Lord Haley finally confess their feelings for each other.
Zoe likey.
I hope they finally fuck nasty. Well, yeah, I assume that was implied. There's no easy way to say this, so I'll just say it. I'm delaying the release of the last book for at least another year. Oh no, is this George R. R. Martin? What? Why? Most illogical. Yeah, I've recently gotten really into ant farming. It's really cutting into my writing time, but you all support my passions, right? Man, I was really looking forward to that finale. Can't we convince him to finish the book sooner? Ransom always works. Let's kidnap his precious ants and mail him their squashed corpses until he writes the final book.
Just kidding.
I'm just joking. Unless... Nah, coercion doesn't work. It's not coercion if the author makes the decision himself with a little help. Everything has its own flavor of freaks. How can we nudge him in the right direction? During the Q&A, take the mic and narrate a very engaging anecdote. Once the author gets hooked, refuse to finish it and hold a narrative Mexican standoff with him. Usually when an author doesn't want to write their own books, the solution is to get a ghostwriter. Logic dictates you should stab the author so he becomes a ghostwriter. Okay, important question is who do we want to date here? I guess it doesn't really matter just yet. I've never seen this event, so either of these, somebody pick A or B. Because honestly, both of them very good. Questionably, do I have the smarts to pull off the first one? But A, okay. Ooh, you should tell that story about April ditching a dead body in the sewer. It's hilarious. Nico, I told you about that in confidence. Why don't you tell the story of this time you befriended that horse? Oh yeah, do the horse one. That one's good.
Honk honk.
Especially since that doesn't implicate me in any crimes, honk honk. When the Q&A begins, you take the mic and tell the first 75% of the story of how you formed a lifelong friendship with a horse. That's cool and all, but that wasn't really a question. Also, can one even befriend a horse? I think the most you could have is a bond with a horse. Umusume. This is the story of Haru Urara. They have a bond, all right. They're besties. Check out this sentimental postcard the horse just sent Flexi last month. What? How do you even know a horse wrote that postcard? Because the horse signed it. Next question. The whole scenario makes no sense. Hey, I'm the one dressed as Spock here. I'll decide what's illogical. Fine. I'm intrigued. Let me see the postcard. Sure, we'll let you see it. Once you finish writing the last Supernovas of Tomorrow book. Don't worry, getting thrown out by security is a sure sign you've compelled them to finish the series. You gain 2 creativity for telling a riveting tale of horse friendship, but lose 2 boldness. That plan did not work at all. He did not care in the slightest.
Another important.
But we had
species
boldness to
would be in
lose,
action.
so I don't really feel like that was a charm. All right, whatever. What else do we need? I guess the charm that we just lost now. Which one was charm again? I think it was the winky face, wasn't it? No, let's go to the vendors. You check out the stands and buy a few comic books. They give you a free tote bag. After that, you buy a couple prints for an artist. You get another tote bag. Then you buy a cool tote bag and they give it to you inside a free tote bag. You gain 2 charm from all these fashionable and free tote bags you now have. Well, you had something to carry them all. You're checking out the merch stands with Zoe, April, and Nico when Zoe spies a retro game booth. I love retro games. Do you have any Garfield titles? Nico's outfits are also incredible, by the way. They are just an incredible cosplayer. Sure. Who is this? Sure do. I've got Garfield teaches typing. Garfield teaches microbiology. Garfield coaches you through your parents' divorce. Don't buy anything from that loser. I've got retro games with cats, too. Cats like Garfield? Yeah, sure. Quit sniping my customers. You do this every time we accidentally book booths across from each other. Sounds like there's some serious backstory here. Are you 2 business rivals? That's putting it lightly. I hate that guy. He burnt my last stand at ConCon to the ground. Only because you spread that rumor that my games give people STDs. That first shop you were moth? Yes, 100%. Jeez, isn't that kind of overdramatic? No, it was true. I fucked this game once and it gave me syphilis. Oh.
Big yikes.
You mean I was about to buy a pre-fucked game? Gross. Big yikes. Should we leave? I kind of want to leave. We can't leave. We have to help these 2 settle their differences. Why?
Justice will prevail.
Because we're heroes and meddling in strangers' business is our job. What do you suggest? Offer them $50,000 to win first prize at a couples dance competition. They'll probably lose, but gain a deep understanding of one another. Surely they'll join forces to fight a common enemy, a wild wolf driving a monster truck straight to their stands. We have to do the monster truck, right? Do we even have 50K? I feel like we would lie to them, but yes, the monster truck is an easy. There's no time to explain where you got the monster truck or the wolf. Let's just skip to the part where you're driving full speed through the merch hall. Why did we have to get in the monster truck with the wolf? Someone do me a favor and screenshot that and send it to Gal. Money's not a stat in this game. Funny enough, it wasn't one of the other ones. After the first one, actually. Oh, woo! Because the wolf needs directions? Duh. Yeah, wolves aren't known for reading maps very well. I don't know for driving well either. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a wolf expert. Here, take a left here, wolf. No, your other left. I don't see how this is going to help bring those two sellers together anyway. Gamma got brutalized by a Gorgon. Oh, Vera. A near-death experience will push anyone to join forces to save themselves. Trust me, I've written dozens of fanfics about this trope.
That's the power of friendship.
It makes sense. The only thing stronger than a monster truck is the power of friendship. Power of friendship won't save us from dying in a car crash. There they are. Step on it, wolf. Truck slams directly into the two vendors. They do not join forces as they're being hit by the truck. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Well, you know what they say, Zoe. Sometimes life is stranger than fiction. Wait, actually, this is even better. Now they spend several months together at the hospital, which will create ample room for friendship to blossom. Woo! Awesome. We did it, Rangers. High five. Everyone high fives but April, who's too busy throwing up to appreciate the power of friendship and vehicular manslaughter. Her loss. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 creativity.
So, where's the children?
Schrodinger's bank. I am both rich and poor, whichever is funnier at the moment. See, you're catching on. So we just lost the creativity we gained from here, but we gained it in boldness. No, we gained charm. Okay. I still don't know we got the wolf. I feel like I've seen that picture before, but all right. So there's still the tabletop, the floor. Let's just go to the lobby. He looks cool as hell. Coming around to the walking around the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from the other areas. Crowd stampede. I had a nickel for every time I heard a story of a wild animal from the forest driving in of 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice. Try not to panic. You remember what your yoga teacher taught you. When you get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede, remember to go with the flow. You do when the flow consists of the crowd trampling you. Still, you gain 2 boldness for braving the stampede. You're walking the floor with April, Doug, and Zoe when you notice a man talking to a very sullen young girl. Surprisingly, April takes charge.
Hi, cutie pie.
How about I turn that frown upside down with a balloon animal just for you? Only $10 for ages 12 and younger. Oh, so that's why she took charge. It's a lion. Honey, look, this April 1st. She's an idol and an influencer. Isn't she cool? No offense, but I don't know or care who this lady is. Maybe you'll care if this lady kicks your ass, you little asshole. Just kidding. I love kids. I've never even killed them before. Honk, honk. Daniel Tiger. Dang, did me and your daughter really not want to be here, dude? No, you're right. I weekend with her, and I thought this would be fun for us to do together. Dad, I told you already, I'm not into all this nerdy stuff like you are. I'm into cool stuff like accounting. Accounting is the best. Accounting? Yeah, I think accounting is fascinating. Does Con have any financial forecasting workshops or collectible checkbooks?
No, sorry.
No, sorry. We have waifus with glasses section. Does that count as accounting? Sorry, this has been a bust, honey. We can leave. I'll buy you a new calculator on the way home to make it up to you. Poor Dad. Surely there's something you can do to help. That is the funniest thing you could redeem right there, gal. You just missed the wolf driving a monster truck. Something you can do to help him connect to his weird, boring daughter. The best part is, it's not a joke. It literally just happened. We helped the wolf drive into the convention hall. You should compromise. If you stay today, next time your dad would take you to accounting con. There's a friggin' anime for everything these days. Just search for an accounting-based isekai or something. You know that this probably exists. My toaster a bath. I think B is the right answer also.
Heck yeah.
Oh, totally. Isekais have a surprisingly varied pool of subgenres. There's guy who dies and reincarnates in a video game, guy who dies and reincarnates as a fantasy god, fantasy god dies and reincarnates as a regular guy. Surely someone's managed to put an accounting spin on the classics. Let me think. Oh, what about the anime about a guy who gets indebted to the Yakuza and has become their accountant? And the Yakuza are all explicably hot young women. Think you're talking about, help, I got indebted to the Yakuza and become their accountant, and the Yakuza are all explicitly hot young women. Yeah, that's the one. I'd probably watch that. I didn't know about that one.
I can't hold on much longer.
Scientist Man needs whatever the name of that anime was that I forgot most of the words already. I knew something about that one. Hoping for something more age appropriate. What about reincarnated in another world as a power princess with my spreadsheet? A group of accountants die in a spreadsheet making accident, but they're reborn as magical girls in a world riddled with villains, magic, and lots of mismanaged government funds. Holy shit, core memory unlocked. You grew up on reincarnated in another world as a power princess with my spreadsheet. You show the trailer to the girl and her dad. Whoa, they're calculating their gross margins in sync to the power of their audit energy beam. This looks cool, Dad. Huh. Look at that blonde Sunday accountant. Yes, I think this is a show we could watch together, sweetie. Oh no, he likes Sundays. Kick this man out. What do you say? Father and daughter leave after thanking you for helping them bond over weirdly specific anime. We did a good deed today. Sure, but this whole thing made me realize something.
Gotta go.
Why haven't we visited the waifus with glasses section yet? Fair. True, April. What? We lost Alright, we got fun. And so you go and mend your mistake. You gain 2 fun for helping people through anime and lose 2 charm.
Turn already?
Shave his mane.
Okay.
That's hotel. You're chilling in your hotel room and decide to browse the room service list. Wow, they have all sorts of kinds. 6 packs of beer, lots of shoelaces, even the very concept of creativity. Huh, the last one's expensive, but since money isn't a stat anymore, it's very funny. That'd be a great net gain stat-wise. Shortly after, someone brings you 2 creativity and several shoelaces. Imagine all you can do with this. I was gonna say, this isn't the hotel. You hear a group of angry protesters chanting outside the con. You, Zoe, Liam, and Doug get closer because your nosiness knows no bounds. Weebs, nerds, get back to your herds. Weeds, nerds, we don't want you here. That doesn't even rhyme. Huh? What's going on here? Whoa. Dear viewers, we stand in front of the MonsterCon, which has attracted a considerable number of self-proclaimed nerds to our city. Several concerned citizens have come out into the streets protesting about the dangers of these strange creatures posed to our society. Who are you calling strange creature? I'm merely a centuries-old vampire with occasional shape-shifting abilities. Sorry if I offended you, I merely state the facts as I get them, and if I get them from I got them from the protesters first. Those facts are a load of crap. I may have several mouths and reality-destroying powers, but I'm not dangerous. That's not true, a demonstrator interrupts. Nerds will end society as we know it. According to the blogs I've read, they never have sex. Some of us do. Yeah, some. Well, that's even worse because you're gonna fill the world with nerd babies. Pretty soon the entire population will look weird like you. Interesting. Tell me more about this. Oh no. Tell me more. Bill a kingpin? Oh my god, he is. Tell me more about this nerd replacement theory. You keep writing this bullshit, I'm gonna replace you. See? She's threatening you with violence. Never mind, Zoe. It's pointless to try and convince them. We can only fight against this pack of lies with even more persuasive lies. Oh. Flex is an expert at making up facts. Go ahead, show him. Fandom culture has produced more art and fiction in the last 10 years than the 18th and 19th centuries combined. Oh, God. Weebs and nerds are uniquely good at taming tarantulas. They are the only thing standing between us and a tarantula-controlled society? But what if we get a flash to like an alternate future? Fanfic? Alright, we'll go with the fandom culture. Is that true? Of course. Dickens may have written 15 novels, but his efforts pale in comparison to the 14 million works available on the fanfiction sites like AO4. Exactly. Check out this user, Cerulean Blood AB. They've written 63 fanfics, and the longest one is 86 chapters long. But quality trumps quantity. I've never read Dickens, but I'm sure he's way better than that nerd. Let's read this summary of the one of their fix. This human is on fire. A Dragon Heat Pokemon crossover. What? Kevin Bleacher is a promising quarterback in college, but a severe injury forced him to abandon his dreams and left him impotent in more ways than one sense. What the fuck? He injured his dick? See, fanfics can also tackle relatable issues. Everything changes when Kevin is captured by a Harold McDonghard. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Everything changes when Kevin is captured by Harold McDonghard, a fiery hot dragon who will use him in illegal human street fights. Never mind. Shame that this is in the chat in the wrong games. Even if stats would track, this wouldn't be one. Little by little, with Harold's help, Kevin will recover the will to fight and fuck. This guy fucks a dragon? Keep reading. Thought you were protesting. There's always time for that. I want to know how this ends first. You saved nerd culture thanks to horny ass fanfic. You win 2 creativity but lose 2 boldness. Nothing is going to be as bad as the one from Monster Camp. Nothing is as bad as that one line. All right, now this is kind of the time. Who should we date? Who should we go for? I think I've seen endings for all of them. I completely forgot I was supposed to look at the gallery for it, but you have the Shriek and Run, Land of 10,000 Nopes. Okay, who am I dating? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who should we look? Who should we try and date here? We have Omen. We haven't even seen it all yet, I don't think. There's April, there's Zoe, there's Liam, there's Nico, or there's Doug, or there's the call-in table. We could go for the wild card. I'm gonna use this as an excuse to take a drink. Okay, wild card it is. No, so I think we've gotten, no, maybe not. Okay, so we've gotten 1 from Miranda. No, okay, never mind. That's, who the hell's Bruce? So I think the pepper is like how spicy their ending can be, I think. So no, that's right. We've tried Yin Yang before. We've never made it. It does look like a Heracross. We gotta try Bruce then, right? Oh my God. You invite Bruce to join you at the con. That is not what I expected him to look like by that profile picture there. Okay. I'd love to. Let's hug to celebrate. This is a phone conversation. Right. I'll hug you when I see you. Bruce, tell us, what is your type? I certainly like people who aren't afraid of public displays of affection. I love hugs, but not the illegal ones. Those shady hug dealers are ruining the reputation of us huggers. Say no to crimes and no to illegal hugs. Clear the Beatlin. Okay, well, day 2 then.
Are stick figures fine?
Ah, you dive into comic work again. You're excited since the other day you had an idea for a kick-ass new character. You gotta admit this character is secretly based on a friend of yours, so you first give them a call to check if they're okay with using their likeness. All right,
I can open the portal now.
What's
the process is complicated, and once it's begun,
Wait for
I
the scientist,
must
hold
not
on.
be interrupted, or I will have to start all over again.
Oh no,
Don't
all
enter the
over
room
again.
Until I give the okay. Understood? I will begin.
Okay, what's the admittedly kind of useless thing that you'd bring to a desert island? A 50% off coupon to a theme park, a free pass for 1 crime, a taxi license with its coveted taxi driver diploma, or your dad's approval. I kind of like the free pass to crime. Dad's approval, that's all right. We'll go for it. All right, many options. Hey, that's charming. You got to fight a fearsome foe. Quick, grab something to aid you in battle. A majestic horse, drunk Uncle Bernie, 20 lawyers, or a pot of burning coffee. It's got to be the horse, right? We already made friends with the horse. Okay. Drunk uncle. The drunkle, if you will. Time to get back to the con. All right, now it's time for day 2.
Let's go somewhere with
Drunkle Bernie. All right, we did not go to the games things. Let's go there first. There's a Smash Your Bros. Smash Your Bros implies a much much different game. There's a Smash Your Bros tournament going on in the community zone. You sign up because love always trumps violence. The matches involve 8 players each, and things get horny and confusing quite fast. In the end, it's very hard to tell who actually won, but you surely all got too fun in the process. Bloodsucking army would have worked so good. Oh, we'll see where that goes in the comic later. You're walking around with Bruce, who's taking a break from giving out free hugs. Well, he still has a sign and stops to hug strangers from time to time, but it's kind of cute. So, have you always been a professional free hugger? Oh, not at all. I've always been doing this for a couple years. I used to be a wrestler, but I got tired of using my arms for violence. Well, isn't wrestling sort of choreography? Still cool, but it's not actual violence. Wait, really? Yes? I'm shocked. My old wrestling partner was obsessed with winning. We certainly used violence to get what they wanted, but the worst part was... what? They never wanted to hug to celebrate when we won the match. Oh my god, that's even worse than the violence, I think. I was so devoid of physical affection and reassurance, my arms were cold and lonely, touching others only for suplexes, camel crushes, and power bombs. Anyway, wrestling made me too sad, so I ended up quitting for good. Free hugs are much better. What if the problem wasn't wrestling, but having a bad partner? Maybe. Come on, I saw your eyes light up when you mentioned wrestling. What if you gave it a second chance with a partner who isn't a psychopath? That could be nice. Maybe we'd even have stuff in common. Like wrestling? Yeah, and hey, maybe they like celebrating wins with a victory hug. Bruce seems really excited, so you download Stablemates, the #1 app to find wrestling partners. Which one looks most interesting for Bruce? Oh, Rock Hard. Is that his wrestling name, or is he just happy to see you? Only one way to find out. The Praying Mantis. If she eats the head of her mate, imagine what she does to her adversaries. Ooh, okay. Known Bruce for less than 5 minutes, and if anyone hurts him, they will die. Bruce is amazing. We're a zombie, can break her spine. It's okay. Mantis lady, they're excellent huggers, actually. Okay. The Praying Mantis. That sounds nice. She's religious, and religion is all about peace and love, right? Oh, Bruce. Sure. A few minutes later, Kate the Praying Mantis comes out to meet you at the con. Hi, I'm Kate. Wow, you're even better looking in person. Oh, no. Oh, no, Bruce. Bruce, run. Oh, thanks. So tell me, what's your signature move in the ring? I've got 2. I'm pretty good at pinning my opponents. I'm good at that, too. What's the other one? You'll see. Okay. Important question. Do you like hugging after a match? Of course I do. One of my ex-partners will tell you. Well, would tell you if they could. Sadly, they passed away in a tragic accident. At the same time? Were they in a bus together, or... Never mind, it's not important. You know, I could definitely use a new partner with big, strong arms like you. Oh, that sounds... No, Kate, you've changed. He looks so innocent, so sweet. He doesn't deserve it. Stay away from temptation. But I'm sorry, Bruce. I think it's best for us to keep our relationship strictly professional. Not sure what just happened, but want to hug it out? Of course. Come here, big boy. Wow, they haven't even gotten in the ring and they're already hugging. This looks promising. You gain 2 boldness for your wrestling matchmaking, but you lose 2 fun.
Is there a food stand nearby?
Oh, we managed to save Bruce. Okay. My smarts are really suffering here. Let's try this again. You attend a panel on how to seamlessly add loot boxes to games. The short answer is that you shouldn't. This turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain 2 smarts. Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery box with a bonus random amount of smarts. JK. Later, you, Zoe, Doug, Omen, and April attend a panel being hosted by one of the most respected 3D artists in the video game industry. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex Garcia, and I specialize in 3D rendering the digestive system of all your favorite video game characters. What? I feel like I may have seen one of these before. The screen behind her shows a render of Splash Kaboom with an exposed stomach and colon, complete with a half-digested chili dog inside. Incredible. I tell you guys, this woman is a master of her craft. Bringing Splash's intestines to the 3rd dimension was a huge task, but I had to consider how his super speed powers would affect the shape and density of his fecal matter. Is this supposed to be Sonic? Whoa, that's true. An extraordinary metabolism like Splash must mean he poops differently. This is the last time you choose which panel we're attending. 1 hour of learning way more about the digestive system than you ever wanted to learn later. Okay, now I'm going to put all these techniques I've explained to use and make a quick render of a volunteer's digestive system. Any takers? So there's a reason why you can take like some of the filters on this was also for like poop. The artist looks at you. No, thank you. You avoid her gaze. She keeps seeking out your gaze. You engage in a chase, dodging and seeking until your eyes meet for a split second. You there with the eyes. That's you. Yes, please come up on stage. Let me get a feel for you before we get started. Can you describe your digestive system for me? I don't know. I've never really gotten a good look at it. Gotta go fast. Oh my God. Don't be shy. Just tell us about your guts. I bet his colon is ugly. Just kidding. I'm not really thinking that. One of those people in advanced 3D modeling through a recognition of limitation in art. I am. Great. Now you're insecure about how attractive your digestive system is. You better hype it up. I hate this. My digestive tract is like a sexy grizzled action hero. It's seen some shit. Or my rectum is so clean you could eat off it. As a matter of fact. We got ass eating jokes now. Which emotion is the yellow flower? Great question. I'm assuming disgust? They're both shitty options. Oh my God. All right, what do we want, A or B? Betting envy. I think I should probably remember though. I feel like the flower is A. Okay. Grizzled action hero. Let me flip a D2. Oh, really? What sorts of perils and tribulations have your digestive system endured? My insides have had to process things you wouldn't believe. I live on, haunted by the memory of digestion's past. Habanero peppers populate my nightmares. Oh no, I didn't know you were living in such a distress. Am I a bad friend? My butt could talk. It would surely beg for mercy. Can't resist the siren song of the hot sauces. Wait, is that why you keep going to the bathroom every 5 minutes? No, that's because I pulled the wrong blind box. In the quiet of the night, I can still hear the explosions. Pretty sure that's peritonitis. You might want to get that checked out. Omar, quick, what does that mean? Do not listen to the foolish and sexy clown. If you go to the doctor, the spicy food wins.
Whoa.
With how expensive doctors are, gambling like that with your stomach is quite reckless, almost in a cool bad boy way. Yeah, he's a bold bastard who laughs in the face of hemorrhoids. Well, I give up. Common sense tells me this is worrying, but peer pressure makes me think he is maybe, in fact, cool for this. I'm on the fence. Enough of this yapping. I crave hot dogs. You're hungry? Even after talking about all this? I don't even remember. Ah, foolish and sexy April. Omen never shies away from eating hot dogs. You do end up getting some hot dogs. You're asked for an unholy amount of Tabasco sauce because you're a lost cause. Your dietary choices will probably kill you soon, but you've certainly lived life unflinchingly, savoring every sticky bite. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 fun.
Where's the chill zone?
Okay. Anyway, let's go back to the shopping. You suddenly realize your phone is dead. Good thing here at the merch hall. You find a stand where someone's selling chargers. You want to buy one, but feel bad about buying something so not nerdy. So far off the rails, I can't see the track. I'm not sure there was a track in the first place. Vendor sighs and draws an uwu face on your charger. Sold! You gain 2 charm for your kawaii phone charger. You, April, Doug, and Zoe are prowling the stands when someone grabs April's wrist. Yeah. Did she just karate chop someone? Ow! Why did you punch me? I was only trying to desperately to sell you something. I love Yin Yang. She's so cool. Sorry, it was a knee-jerk reaction to being grabbed by strangers without my consent. It's okay, I forgive you. You want to buy one of my fanzines? The least you could do after you bruised my neck. Oh, honey, I hate to bruise your pride too, but no. Please? You'll be supporting small creators.
Sorry.
I feel for you really, but I'm all out of money. We could use the money we were gonna pool to buy that figurine of Katana in the bikini. We've had enough plastic waifus for one day, right? Speak for yourself. I've got a hot date with that figurine in the bathtub later. Zoe? Cross the ice and return to the rails. Oop. I didn't know. I didn't realize you could do that. I could have used that a while ago. Come on, buy my zine. I'm a starving artist. Your money would fund my Uber Eats addiction.
Oh,
Crap, she needs me. The figurine, but the arts, but my bank account. What do I do? Poor dog. If you don't step in, he's gonna end up buying a shitty zine instead of the horny figurine that he deserves. Bail your friend out of the zine buying corner he's trapped in. Taking a fig bath. She's a goner. Uh-huh. Pretend that you're time travelers from old times who have yet to learn how the concept of buying books works. Trust that your friends will follow. Transform into a sports car for your friends to flee the scene. These are both insane. Okay. We're Fast and Furious. Okay. Finally, you can show off the car transformation spell you perfected. Fuck everyone who called it useless and dumb, and a clear indication that you need to get a job. You recite the ancient Floridian chant. Your heart is an engine, your skin a beautiful chrome shell. You are a superior being. City infrastructure was designed with you in mind. Pedestrian or vermin, monsters are nothing without cars. Vroom. What the?
Yes.
Check it out. He transformed into a car. I love when that happens. I have an idea. How about instead of buying zines, we jump in our car friend here and leave forever?
Works for me.
Sure, if he's okay with us getting inside of him, of course. You wave your windshield wipers in a sign of approval. Nice, let's ride. You, Doug, April, and Zoe zoom out of the con and hit the open road.
Whoa.
This is nice.
So cool.
The interior is so plush and comfy. Yeah, I'll admit, I could be inside him all day. All in favor of bailing out our responsibilities and cruising around town and flexing his hot, sporty body. Sounds great. You and your friends spend some hours exploring the concrete jungles of Monsteropolis, gaining 2 smarts and losing 2 creativity. I really expected them to not act. I expected him to like pretend to be a car and then like leave, but somehow it actually turned into a car, I guess. Okay. Let's go to the. No, we have creativity. Let's go to the floor. So spider the bathroom, tried to kill it, lost the war. Bathroom is now territory of the spiders. Rip to your bathroom. You're roaming around the lobby when a tiny dude pulls your shirt and whispers, "Hey, you need water?" Oh, no, that's not a question. "Hey, you need water. It's important to stay hydrated." He offers you a bottle. You get nervous about the social interaction. You temporarily forget how to properly use a bottle. You water yourself like the awkward little flower you are. You thank the stranger who's left confused. Well, maybe it's not so bad. What if the water was laced? Good thing you didn't manage to drink it like a normal person. You gain 2 boldness for navigating a potentially dangerous situation. You, Zoe, April, and Nico were chatting when you hear a squeal so high-pitched it's a wonder it can be heard by creatures other than dogs. What was that? Did the hogs get out of the pen again? No, silly. That's a sound of a Category 5 fangirling event. Look over there. Oh my god, I love your psychic baby cosplay. Can't believe I found another PB fan here. She's shocked to find a psychic baby fan at a con. Did she get started by the bananas in the produce aisle too? Haha, but so what, right? I'm just glad they're having fun. More fans too join the fray. OMG, you guys like Psychic Baby too? We gotta be friends. You guys are into Psychic Baby? I found my people. Ooh, a PB fan meetup? I'm in. Yikes, there are a lot of them now. Is this safe? Of course. What's unsafe about a group of fans giving each other fangasms? Gonna flash the room later. Well, they could meld together with the huge shambling amalgamation of unbridled fandom, like they're doing now? OMG, roars the huge shambling amalgamation of unbridled fandom.
Dang.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Are we gonna get absorbed too? No, thank you. I'm a lonely cowherd, not part of a fandom mine hive. This thing is gonna grow to kaiju-sized levels of fangirling if left unchecked. You gotta stop this before it gets truly out of control. Wonder aloud which Psychic Baby season is the best to stir chaos within the amalgamation. Stop coming up with theme-adequate plans to solve your problems. Just shoot repeatedly. Where's Omen when we need her to stab some people? All right, do we start shooting or do we just cause massive infighting? Could have taught me the number 1 would be more painful. This is probably true. Oh, nice can of worms you open there. Season 2 is obviously the best one. The amalgamation quivers in agreement. Yes, best season. Yes. Respectfully, Zoe, you're crazier than tits on a bull. Season 5 is the best one by far. Fist of the amalgamation begins shaking and yelling in Nico's favor. Season 5, yes. No, season 2. How could you say season 5 is better than 2? Season 2 is my childhood. What? How is that possible? Are you older than time itself? It's rude to ask a lady her age, Nico. Season 2 is the best season, damn it. I'd die for season 2. Well, I'd kill for season 5. I'll unmake civilization, level mountains, and evaporate oceans for season 2. Well, I'd eat my hat for season 5. No, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, Hattie. Please forgive me for even considering it. Look, your pointless argument is destroying the amalgamation. It's true. You watch the amalgamation melt into various factions of people screaming about which season of this children's cartoon is worth dying for. Whew. We sowed enough chaos and drama to turn that burgeoning fan club into a heated mob. Good work, gang. Sorry I yelled at you, Nico. I got too heated. Can you forgive me? There's a fourth dimensional being. Time is not aligned for them. This is true. I reckon I can, Zoe. Nothing like a little fandom screaming match between friends, right? Haha, yeah. It's no fun being the party pooper, but it's also no fun being absorbed by a glob of rabid fans either. You gain 2 creativity, but lose 2 boldness. Shopping time. Oh, is this time for blind boxes? I've been my favorite customer. Well, actually, you're my favorite yet, but you might be if you pick a box already. Okay. What blind box do we take? Oh my god, I just realized that he's from Buff Bugs. That's him right there. The former wrestler. All right, so we have Del Daniel does nothing, stats, but now they're people. Zodiac Thirst, Buff Bugs. Third from the top right. So Zodiac Thirst. Also, at some point, I'm pretty sure you can pull this person here as a date. Zodiac Thirst. We get Leo, office manager. All your stats go incognito. Oh, fuck. Time to show off your good memory. Well, goodbye, stats. They're always something. Always a pleasure to take your money. Come back soon. At least it's not the minifigure that makes you shit yourself constantly. Well, hard mode, it's fine. Honestly, usually I'm not even looking at the stats when it comes to picking the answers anyway. Love is fickle, but at least you have your comic to rely on. Time to brainstorm. What hardship do you face in everyday life that you highly suspect is a result of a curse someone put on you? Writer's block, microtransactions in all the games that you play. Hair loss, the fact that the gambling commission is looking for you, obviously the curse is to blame. Microtransactions is the right answer. How's that fun? You're offered a big cash prize, but only if you eat one of these things. One of your own kidneys, you only need one anyhow. Your own parents. Mayonnaise straight from the jar. Instead of choosing, ask if you can play for a bigger cash prize if you attempt to eat all 3 things. Forgot like they had the epic music going, so it's just cash prize, cash prize. Option 4. I think Omar's in the same one, yeah. Smart. All right, day 3.
So, where's the chill zone?
Where did we not go before? We didn't go to the hotel this time. You're in the hotel room sewing your cosplay costume. You mistakenly sew it to the bed's blanket. You could unsew it, but that would mean admitting you made a mistake. You decide to properly imprint a blanket into the costume design and leave your dumb ego intact. Look at you being a stubborn dum-dum. Here's 2 creativity for such out-of-the-box thinking. Later, you, April, and Zoe trudge back to your hotel room after a long day of conning. Yawn, I can't wait to sleep. No, you can't go to bed yet. It's not even 3 a.m. What else? What would I be doing at 3 a.m. besides sleeping? Watching anime, of course. That's prime viewing time. I mean, I like anime as much as the next girl, but we've been busy all day, and that Crash Bandicoot, I think it's supposed to be yes. Do it, anime, anime. Well, shucks, when you put it like that, I still want to tell you to shut the fuck up. April, you already worked so hard. Don't you think you deserve a nice, relaxing, night-long anime binge? What I deserve after this crazy weekend is a drink. Who said we weren't drinking? Look in my backpack. It's our dear friend bottle of sake. Oh, okay. You should have opened with that. You pour yourselves a glass of sake and pull up Munchie Roll. Problem is, there are over 1,000 animes to choose from. All right, you'll be our designated option chooser. What anime should we watch? Oh, There's nothing more relaxing than Slice of Life, so watch Slice of Life, the cooking anime about a young chef who's secretly a cannibal. That's an incredible concept. Watch hentai, good to decompress to, and the plot tends to be easy to follow. They're also drinking. I have to see where this goes. I would normally vote against it, but it could be fun with the sake and all. Which is funnier? Easy choice. Would that be fine with you, Zoe? Dude, it's me. By all means, bring on the hentai. Okay then, I know just the one. April types at the speed of light and pulls up an anime with over half the words in the description censored. Sci-fi, huh? Nice. I like that hot robot. Her name is Love Model 00XXX. I have her Blu-ray DVD box set. So this is the horny one. I remember that. But you didn't hear that from me. I got you, girl. All my lips are sealed. Come on, hit play. At the start, there's some expected awkwardness, but then you decide to play a drinking game. Take a shot every time you see Love Model's charging port. Soon you three are drinking, blushing, and laughing. Amidst Love Model's sexcapades across time and space, she lands on a new planet, comes face to face with a tentacle monster. Oh, yikes. We can skip this scene if you want, Zoe. Why? I like tentacle hentai, even if some of it's poorly written. The better ones have even given me some ideas. Really? Really? So, have you done what they're doing? I've done a version of it. They're glorifying it a bit here, but I give it a solid 4 out of 5. True friends are the ones you can endure the most awkward situations with there, aren't they? You gain 2 fun for obvious reasons, lose 2 creativity.
Turn already? Okay.
Zoe's great. Zoe is very good. Fun fact, oh, you've played Monster Prom, the original one, so you know that you have to like buy her from like an item and like break her out or something. These games are so good. I don't know what I need anymore. I think I still needed fun. You decide to attend a panel on the merits of soft versus hard magic systems and magical girl fiction. After getting the required dick jokes out of the way, you actually learned a lot of valuable info about world building mechanics. You gain 2 smarts from all that knowledge and from learning so many new dick jokes. After a riveting panel about anime titty jizzical physics, you, April, Doug, and Zoe attend a panel being held by some representatives from Twatch. Oh, right, the leeches are here. Hello, loyal consumers. We have some exciting changes to announce. Starting next week, all Twatch users have to pay a monthly subscription to use the site. Isn't that exciting? Nobody let Dan Clancy hear this, for the love of God. Wait, don't leave. I haven't told you that we're adding ad breaks within the ad breaks yet.
Yikes.
Shit, this is bad. April, are you okay? Fun fact, they are also lawyers. Yeah, of course, this is great news. Additionally, as an affiliate, I can't say anything bad about Twatch or any of its subsidiary companies, honk honk. That's it, streaming's dead. It's dead in the water, just like my dreams and that boy I drowned in 1st grade.
Haven't I suffered enough?
I'm gonna have to move back in with Mom and she'll do that. Mommy's always right, juggling routine all night. I can't take it, I just can't. April, blink twice if you're in danger. You can just stream on a different website, can't you? I'm sure your fans will follow you anywhere. Oh, Doug, you poor fool. Twitch pretty much has a monopoly on online streaming services. People want to abandon it just to watch me.
Yeah.
I will. I'll convince my Discord friends and the guy from the comic book store to do it too. We'll rebuild your fan base in no time. Doug's effort, while sweet, can never recover April's modest streaming empire. There's gotta be a better way. Who needs to watch? Entertainment is always evolving. From now on, people will go visit streamers at their homes to watch them live. There's too much fear about losing your audience. Quality over quantity. Focus on an audience of 1, but really care for that 1 person. The stream suddenly ends. Dan's found me. This one is really a really funny concept. I have to see. Of course, losing subscribers is always stressful. The important thing is to keep at least 1 very good subscriber. And so you all head to the home of one of April's subscribers. Whoa, April 1st?
April 1st.
The one and only. You've just been promoted to my very good subscriber. You'll be my audience of 1 from now on. The honor is all yours. Oh, that's cool, I guess. You want to come in? I was just playing some games. Perfect. I can do a gaming stream. Show me your setup. April's most very good subscriber. Incredible the way that flowed across. That was very good. Shows you all his computer. April sits down and plays Minecraft for a while. I like how it's just Minecraft. Like, we couldn't say Twitch, but straight up Minecraft. Only 2 chairs to be referring to, and I don't know which one's funnier. Hey, April, when is it my turn to play? Oh, she's too focused on the game to read chat right now. The best way to make sure she sees your comment is to pay $3 to highlight it. Do you have $3? Actually, it cost $3 back when April had tons of subs. Now that she's got an audience of 1, she should charge, $800 to highlight comments.
Good thinking.
Good point. Can you give me $800? Then as April's moderator, I'll pass your comment directly to her to make sure she replies to you. I want you all to get out of my house. Okay, well, tell April that'd be $800, please. It's a long ride back to the con. Cheer up, April. He clearly just wasn't the right subscriber to be your 1 subscriber. Yeah, especially considering he unsubscribed. Don't worry, April. I'll never unsubscribe to you. If you have 1 fan, I'll be that fan. If you have no fans, I must be dead.
You're the best.
Aw. April will always have you and her friends in her corner. Plus, she still made $800. You gain 2 charm and lose 2 fun.
So, where's the children?
Hey, you know what? He paid to make us leave, though. No, our house, comrade. Let's go to the community zone. That was just a sonic noise. You see an empty spot at a tabletop RPG game session. You sit down without thinking twice. This game is really weird. The board is just a bunch of letters, and you all play at the same time by moving a planchette around. When it's done, you're not sure who won, but you got to talk. Oh, it's a Ouija board. When you're done, you're not sure who won, but you got to talk to your late great-great-grandfather. I guess that's too fun, right? Afterwards, you meet up with Liam, Zoe, Doug, and April to attend a roundtable discussion about harem anime. Time for your natural horniness to shine. Fellow harem enjoyers, the genre is at risk. The industry is running out of ideas. How many more sundays saying baka can we enjoy till it feels too tired? Inventive tropes make for better harem rosters, and better harem rosters make every love interest shine brighter.
Not bad.
Wow, Zoe, for once I think we're 100% on the same page. Exactly. Look at Liam here. Back in Spooky Academy, he was undoubtedly the weakest link of the romance roster. Get his ass. I'm gonna vote as stupid as we can. Wait, what? But here, aided by a much stronger roster, even Liam is cool.
What?
What? Liam used to not be cool? Thanks, Doug. We must ask more of ourselves. Otherwise, what's our bar's consumers and creators? A romance roster of 6 love interests where 2 are angry demons?
I
But
don't know.
should we reinvent the wheel, though? The tropes have been there since the dawn of time. Maybe it's because they do work. Also, oh God, what was her name? Dahlia. Dahlia was great. Bring her back. Yeah, the cute but secretly murderous pink yandere clown is right. Sure. I like how April tries so hard to pretend that she's not like that and everyone just knows. Sure, they do work, but can't we push further than that? Let's compromise. We keep the Sundares, Genki Girls, and Yanderes. Let's try and come up with one innovation to the genre. It seems it's once again time for you to solve a conflict by proposing one of 2 ideas. But that is your narrative function within this group. Turn the harem into isekai and turn back again each season. Imagine there was an ending for triggering all the harem anime scenes and having all so there are things that end up like that. Like you can find like secret storylines like that. Suggest a groundbreaking new type of character for the roster of a harem anime. Oh God. Oh, okay. The model train enthusiast. Will she love you more than she loves model trains? People are starting to become immune to Sundare's harsh personalities. They want a personality that feels like getting hit by lightning. They want the Thundere. These are both great choices, man. I think I do like the idea of Thundere. All right. I just realized that while nothing else happens to Train Lady, when you hover her, there's more lightning. Okay, it has to be Thundere. Yes, smash immediately. You want to date a sentient spike of lightning? I get it.
My respect.
Trying to tell us harem anime isn't without genre disruption. It's about turning almost anything into a hot waifu. First one is Autism Incarnate. Yep. I think that's what they were going for, yeah. Into Sunflare. So making people want to kiss a Thunderbolt is almost like commentary. Oh man, until now I'd never considered kissing a Thunderbolt, but now?
Huh?
Wouldn't it, like, kill me? I'm no electricity expert. High chance of it, but isn't that the beauty of it, Doug? Sunday is all about clinging onto something even when all signs tell us it's not good for us. Exactly. This design leans perfectly into clever wordplay, the storm chasing, the quest to capture lightning in a bottle, so to speak. And when the MC finally gets that first electrifying kiss, the thundere immediately returns to her aloof, unapproachable demeanor. What? Why? Does she like me? I mean, the MC. Yes, but you see, Doug, lightning never strikes the same place twice. Oh my god, somebody writing this down? It's cool, but I still have one problem with it. The thunder isn't real, and now I'll never be happy knowing what I can't have. You don't want your friends to be this sad and blue-balled, so you buy the closest thing you can get to a thunder's kiss, a taser? I don't know, I've heard being tased hurts like a bitch. Which is a good thing. Do me first, do me. You somehow always knew this roundtable would end with you electrocuting your friends' tongues. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 fun.
My turn already? Okay.
Or that it's a toaster. Let's go shopping. Electrical elementals don't exist. Moncon is so non-inclusive. Walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of one. Oh, this one comes up a lot. We end up spit taking on the thing. We get it for cheap. Brand new box set for cheap. It was the best of times. It was the quietest of times, meaning it's time for you, Nico, Zoe, and April to work your shifts at the Con's pop-up maid cafe. Oh, it's time for the maid outfits. Holy fuck, look who just walked in. A creepy dude with a notepad. Not just any creepy skinny dude with a notepad. That's the most renowned fine dining critic ever. Antoine Motard? What the heck do you know about this? There's more to me than nerdy culture, writing fanfics and being horny. I am a layered person. This man is like an expert in fancy restaurants? Nico, he is the expert in fancy restaurants. He can make or break a reputation. One good review from him can ensure you get at least 1 Michelin star. 1 Michelin star? I have no idea what that is, but it's a star, so it ought to be a good thing. We need it. I'm sorry I have to be the one to say it, but what the heck is he doing here? We're not exactly fine dining. Don't sell yourself short, April. The undeniable fact is that Tony Mustard is sitting at one of our tables, which means we're being reviewed for one of those fancy stars. Little do they know that Antoine Motard is just very into maid cafe culture. Even fancy food critics can have personal lives, but you know this very well isn't going to stop your friends from trying to be the first maid cafe with a Michelin star. But the question here is how you can help them. Spruce up the menu into a hyper-expensive high cuisine. Shouldn't be hard. Maids are already part of the upper crust culture. Tongue has a band-aid. Wait, does it? Oh, no, it has a, a garter, yeah. Cooked the same omurice with ketchup art the critic's grandma used to cook for him when he was a child. It's just a Ratatouille reference. So what do we think? High cuisine or Ratatouille? Rat reference? That's what I was feeling too.
Now you're talking.
Oh, I'll do it. I've cosplayed lots of grandmas before. I've got this. You normally wouldn't trust Nico within 5 feet of a microwave, but in lieu of a better idea, you let them make the omurice and bring it to the critic. Hiya, master. Ready for your meal? Say the magic words with me. Moe moe kyun. The critic takes a bite, chews thoughtfully, then goes completely slack in the face, staring glassily into the middle distance. Oh god, we killed him. I knew we should have let Nico cook. No, it's okay. He's having a flashback. He's ratatouilleing. Sure enough, the critic snaps out of it and his eyes fill with tears. He's a pumpkin. This is delicious, just like Granny used to make. You mean your grandmother actually made you omurice? That wasn't one of his nonsensical bits? Of course Granny made omurice. She was the best maid in the biz for over 50 years. Self-sleep division, how are you? Hopefully you get some sleep soon. I have many fond memories of eating omurice in her kitchen while she bunny hopped to J-pop music. Wanna see? Critic opens his wallet and shows you a few Polaroids of him posing with his granny, who's always wearing a cat-maid outfit and making kissy faces. I don't like food. I love it. She wouldn't take a picture with me unless I paid her, of course. But her most kawaii grandson dances are worth every penny. I became a food critic to chase that warm feeling of childhood, but no fancy restaurant has ever managed to capture that. Again, sleep peace was never an option. No prob. So we're gonna get 3 Michelin stars? What? No, this has been incredibly emotional for me, but that's not a solid criteria for getting Michelin stars. I have work ethics. But your grandma. I loved grandma, but she never had a Michelin star. No, today you earn something much more valuable than a Michelin star. A hug. A hug with the maids is an extra 20 bucks. Oh, right. You didn't earn a Michelin star, but you helped some random weirdo. Isn't that what this is all about? You gain 2 charm for your good deed, but lose 2 creativity. I just got an achievement, made to be a maid. Hope you enjoy your meal, Moi Moi Kyun. I've had the maid cafe come up before. Why did that just now give me an achievement? What the hell? However, only 11% of people who played this have gotten that. I think that's the rarest one of the, I'm looking through it now. Yeah, that is the rarest achievement that we have for Monster Prom 4 now. All right, so I'm assuming if I sit here again, it's gonna go right to our guy, right? Or do I have to keep calling Bruce? Okay, more beetle. Should we gamble? Gamble on what? Oh, we gotta try and keep going with Bruce. You and Bruce go on a lovely stroll through the park. Oh my God, his art is so adorable. I'll wait till Frey can see this. Gonna have sleep. Hopefully you get some good sleep, nonprofit. Come see Bruce. Bruce appreciates the exercise because apparently today is leg day. That is to say it's leg day, the national day where you appreciate your legs and take them out for some exercise. Way to be fun and festive. Hey, we got a little kissy face. All right, final day.
Who needs a plot anyway?
Final bit. Before you know it, the con's almost over and it's time to put the finishing touches on your comic. Bring it home with one last brainstorming session. What's legal but should be illegal? Playing beach volleyball, gazing at sculptures of hot, beautiful Greek men, playing domino online, or a knife fight. Option 3, playing dominoes. Oh wait, I saw a knife fight first. All right, we'll let Dom take this one. A knife fight. Bold. What's the one thing they should be teaching in schools? Things you should not try to eat. How to build a Ferris wheel. Proper etiquette during time travel. Parts of the body you should avoid getting shot in. Oh. The Illuminati? What the hell? Or it's kind of distasteful. I mean, I'd like to avoid getting shot in all parts of the body. We should pick it. All right. Also bold. All right. Final day of the con. We did get a heart icon from Bruce, so we might be able to get him as a date, right? Where did we not go before? You're roaming around the lobby. You find someone with your exact cosplay. Unacceptable. You decide to solve this conflict the traditional way, a knife fight to the death. See, knife fight comes back again. If the cosplay doesn't carry a knife, so he gets automatically disqualified. You win the right to cosplay. You gain 2 boldness for always carrying a knife for no reason, and because I'm kind of scared of you. Remembering the genocides? I don't know what you're talking about. As the con draws to a close, you've been getting a lot closer to Bruce. He invited you to his place tonight for tea. Come on in. I've got the tea made in the living room, and I baked some little cakes to go with it. Aw, how nice. Quick question though, why are you still holding that sign? Because I wanted you to know you can always hug me whenever you want. In this house, we stand consent. What is that face, Bruce? Frey's walking back. I need her to see this before I change. Well, I'm not going to say no to that. Bring it in. A consent maxer. He gives you one of his trademark hugs and sit down to eat. The tea is soothing, the cakes are as delicious as they are tiny, but something's odd. Why is your coffee table a big cardboard box? Oh, it's a wardrobe I bought from IKEA. The instructions to build it were more confusing than I thought, so I've been sitting here for like 2 months. No worries, I've been there. I'm sure we could assemble it if we work together. You'd do that for me? Thank you so much. Can I give you another hug? With another long hug, you and Bruce get to work. Unfortunately, he was right about the instruction being confusing. Okay, I think we're gonna screw panel A, panel 5, panel D2, and panel alpha into each other. Do we have screws? I don't see any. With little plastic clamps, though. No, I think those are for the inner shelving. This thing has shelves? I thought those were legs of the wardrobe. Could be. I guess either about a really tall wardrobe or really short shelves? IKEA, more like, why would you ever buy this? Am I right? Still, there must be a way to make sense of these instructions. Bruce is counting on you. Order the exact same wardrobe and deliver it to the neighbors, then spy on them while they build it. It's an act of kindness and voyeurism. Bring the manual to a literary interpretation class. Maybe some scholars can derive meaning from it. I don't know that I have the fun for this. This might be bold. I think we go with here. Great idea. It'll only cost me the price of 2 wardrobes. First one is also funny. You and Bruce order a wardrobe for the couple next door. It arrives freaky fast. Hooray for same-day shipping. You and Bruce keep an eye on the situation by splitting a pair of binoculars. It's kind of romantic if you think about it. Honey, did you order a wardrobe? You end up with spiders anyway. Not that I remember, but maybe? You and your forgetfulness. First year anniversary, and now, oh no, we're about to break someone up. Don't be on my ass today, please. You want to come here and help me build this thing? You bought it, you take care of it. I was in the middle of making dinner anyway. Better not be carbonara again. Carbonara is all you deserve. So the first step to wardrobe assembly is making carbonara? How do you make carbonara? It's instructions upon instructions. Don't worry, I can make the carbonara. Oh, this is impossible. I can't find all the screws. Imagine you not being able to find a small, important piece while screwing. Sheesh. Lay off me, Willow. You're pretty when you smile, you know. You should try it sometimes. Maybe I would if my useless husband gave me anything to smile about. Yikes. They're fighting really bad. I don't think this is worth it. I'd rather have no wardrobe at all than fight with you. I'm with you, buddy. The good news is I already got the carbonara started. You and Bruce throw the binoculars out the window and enjoy some carbonara while the couple next door speed runs towards divorce. You may not have built a wardrobe, but you have something much better. +2 charm and -2 smarts. So just eating him alive. Look how we just caused a fight. Yikes. Let's go hotel.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Causing a divorce? Apparently, yeah. You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the Smokers Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smokers Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Want a puff? He asks. You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. Since when would the monsters of this game not do drugs? They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you +2 creativity. Later, you and Doug are helping April get dressed for the con. You never realize how long it takes her to get ready.
Wow.
Dang, you have a lot of accessories. The bows, the tights, the bells, the makeup. Yeah, trust me, you don't want to see a clown with their makeup off. Terrible things would happen. I don't know how you do this every day. I don't even wear a shirt half the time. Yeah, sometimes I hate having to wear all this stuff and be camera ready at all times. Especially this freaking ruff. Wish I could go back in time and stop myself from deciding my online persona should wear a ruff at all times. It'd be so nice to go out in an outfit like yours for a change. Da 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 da. You and Doug share a minor heart attack while imagining April in an open Hawaiian shirt and shorty shorts. Can we get her that as an outfit? Well, I think your effort is worth it. You look so dang cool all the time. You think so? I can loan you a ruff if you think they're cool. You see where they went out of style in the 17th century. Oh, I don't know about that. Ruffs are your thing. I don't think I could pull one off. Then we just need to figure out what Doug's ruff would be. You need the perfect accessory to step up your fashion game. May not have a brain, gentlemen, but I have an idea.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I'd love that. Let's make it happen. Actually, got any ideas for what Doug's trademark accessory could be? Isn't it his sword? A crown. Curiously, whoever wore this accessory in the Middle Ages was thought to be so cool that everyone followed them. Wearing a corpse on your head can be quite the fashion statement and has a sexy, threatening vibe while being an excellent conversation starter. I like the idea of him wearing a crown, but the corpse is probably way funnier.
Heck yeah.
Great idea. It's a good thing I found a corpse in my wardrobe this morning. Wonder where it came from, April. What a mystery. Guess we'll never know what happened. But do you really think I could pull off such a bold accessory? We promming it? No, we're conning it. Howdy, Vox.
That's great.
Totally, it'll look great. I absolutely think you should take ownership of this corpse. You two help Doug style his new corpse accessory, then head to the con. He's looking super fly right up until he's arrested. Hey, Jailbird, come on out. Flexi and I posted your bail. Thanks. Kinda stinks that I'm a major suspect in a murder investigation now, though. Don't worry, there's no way they can trace this crime back to you. I bet you don't even know how to stab someone between their vertebrae. It's very funny. I've heard Jesse make that noise before on streams. Yeah, wait, how'd you know that's where he was stabbed in the spine? Lucky guess? Well, at least you're free now, Doug, and more fashionable, too. Yep, gotta say, I'm surprised they let me keep the corpse. You return to the con where everyone stares in awe at Doug's cool corpse-enhanced fit. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 charm just soaking in his aura. They're jealous. Technically, they could be a meal plan.
My turn already? Okay.
Indeed. Placing on the guy on Doug's head. Yep. Let's let's go to the community zone. What I walk into, oh, Vox, have you never seen this game? You're feeling lucky, so you enter a Poker 2 tournament. These nerds sure play hard. You get a royal flush. It should be great if one of the other nerds didn't play Xantrak, commander of the Nether Galaxy. Lucky for you, you had a helmet of chaos up your sleeve. You equip it on your royal flush and beat the shit out of Xantrak. Hell yeah. All this nonsense makes gambling at least +2 fun. You don't pay full attention? It's quite a game. You're playing a board game with April, Zoe, and Omen when you're suddenly cornered by 2 sharp-dressed women with clipboards. Oh god, the leeches are back. Hello, ladies and lady adjacents. Would you mind participating in a quick focus group? We'll give you free chips. Oh, we're kind of in the middle of something. Wait, Zoe, idea. I am a lady adjacent who likes free chips. I would like to proceed. Great. So as gamer girls, tell us what would be your ideal gaming chair? Poker 2 before GTA 6? Oh, something quiet and pink for sure. I like things that remind me of myself. Leech and mosquito, they're bloodsuckers, yeah. I like you, April, but respectfully, your aesthetic can go suck eggs. I think the ideal chair would be smelted from the bloodied armor of fallen warriors and also have good back support. I want a chair that's practical above all. Or wait, what about a Garfield themed chair? Can I change my answer to Garfield themed chair? Those are all completely different chair designs. Our company is trying to design a gaming chair that appeals to women. Can you 3 agree on what women like? Here's a thought. Maybe our gaming chair preferences are informed by our gender? Huh, gaming chairs not being defined by a gender, that's intriguing. We still need to arbitrarily divide our consumers to widen our offer. You have any ideas? Come on, you gotta earn those chips. You're not enthused about helping a big corporation, but there's free chips on the line, so invent a binary. People who think how you sit in a chair says a lot about your personality, and normal people who trust chairs, and people who fear that any chair is secretly a wizard in disguise who wants to touch their butts. All right, Gal, which of these do you think? Do you think people who think how you sit in a chair says a lot about personality, or do you think that people who fear chairs are secretly wizards trying to touch your butt? Also, you guys both missed the Twitch jokes they had before. I'm gonna have to clip that so I can show you. Wizard butt chairs. Indeed. Good point. Wizards often shapeshift. I went with Dom's pick first. Wizards often shapeshift into chairs to catch you by surprise and murder you, or touch your bottom. Depends if it's a murdery wizard or a pervy wizard. That's why I always sit perched like an owl on a branch so that my butt never touches the chair directly. What are you talking about? Chairs are just chairs. This is just Flexi's typical nonsense. Oh, April, you sweet summer child. I've been alive for eons. I've seen it all, and trust me, wizards shapeshift into chairs a lot. It's like the 3rd best hiding spot to murder you. 1st best if they want to touch your butt.
I don't think so.
I feel like you're all trolling me. We are not. In fact, I've been double checking for the last 5 minutes, and Omen stabs Zoe's chair. It shapeshifts into a wizard who screams, "Curse you!" and runs off. See? And because I was perching like an owl, he never got to touch my butt. I win. I can never trust chairs again. Well, at least April is now wiser and more paranoid, all thanks to you. Also, you gave those corporate shills some good insight. They decided to sell gaming chairs with a "not a wizard" seal of approval. You gain 2 smarts for your knowledge of shapeshifting and outsmarting wizards, but lose 2 charm.
Oh, where's the chill zone?
All right, let's end the con by buying some more merch. You find a stand in the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you, like 2 charm good. You, Doug, and Nico are checking out the app game stands when you spot April.
Oh, hi there.
Hey, April. I love Nico's outfit so much. What are you doing there? You into app games too? Haha, God, no. I got a side gig acting as a hostess to help promote this game, Waifu Crush. You match cute symbols to unlock new cute girls. Oh, fuck this guy. Is that so? How many symbols do I gotta match up to unlock you, babe? Haha, you're so funny. Remember, we can't kill this one. He's got too many subscribers.
Honk honk.
The fact you keep the +2 implies you never take it off. I mean, buy Waifu Crush, honk honk. What? I'm gonna buy this crap. App games are supposed to be free. The only thing that's free is heartache, kid. That's how it is on this bitch of an earth. Well, I'm famous. I get whatever I want. I'm gonna review bomb this dumb game until they send me a free copy to shut me up. First review, 0 stars. Not even the hot Pennywise bitch can convince me to play this garbage. Lol, Lamau even. She's gonna murder him, and she's gonna be in the right.
Huh?
Yikes. I think this guy's really getting on April's nerves. How can you tell? Can somebody please shred this dumbass in a garbage disposal immediately? Call it a hunch. You hate to see someone get harassed by this douchebag, especially one of your friends that you may or may not want to fuck. Get him to leave April alone. Don't stoop to his level. Ignore him so aggressively he starts to think he might have ceased to exist in this particular plane of existence. The true curse to a streamer. Perform some breathtaking ikebana and build flower arrangements so captivating they make him have an epiphany about the wrongs of his behavior. No, fuck that.
Oh, genius.
Yo, good idea, Flexi. April. He just changed into a magical girl. April Senpai, is your developer hiring any more hostesses? I bet I could do it. Why would you want to be a dumb girl promoting a dumb game? Don't be stupid, bro.
Wow.
Maybe you could. Your outfit's on point. Can you giggle like a wayfish? I never know how to say this. Are you kidding? I know all about wafer cocknets. Hello? Why is anyone paying attention to me? I need attention and clout to survive. It's basically a little tee, right? Almost. I'm doing it like you just saw your crush and you're working up the nerve to show them the comic you drew where you kissed them on the mouth. That was specific. Are you speaking from experience? Tee.
Senpai.
Look, he just said that. Sugoi, that was perfect. You should apply too, Doug Senpai. Can they not hear me? Did I accidentally pass into the afterlife or something? Fuck, I can't pass on yet. I've got unfinished business. I haven't even taken a dump today. Streamer runs off to confirm that he is still trapped in this mortal coil, leaving you all to discuss waifu giggles in peace. All is once again right in the world. You gain 2 smart and lose 2 creativity. All right. Last day of the con. So if I remember correctly, if you go by yourself, then it'll pull the table person if you pulled it off. Ask none of them. Yeah. Let's check your comic. Oh, it's comic time. Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Oh my god, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Dominoes. I didn't even see the name yet. Domino. Follows Kale, a regular dude who gets transported into a magical world where all disputes are solved via epic domino matches. The world is ruled by the powerful Prince of Domino. Whoever beats him in a domino match will earn the approval of their dad. But the prince hides at the top of a tower that ascends into the sky. As Kale climbs the tower, he will find all sorts of surprises in its many levels. Friends, foes, even his drunkle Bernie. Our protagonist will have the help of an ancestral talisman of the dominoes, an artifact that lets Kale see the heart of the pieces at the cost of $5 per use. But the true domino match isn't the domino matches Kale plays, it's the ones that take place inside him, a match against his gambling addiction. Will he win the one domino match that truly matters? I'm not afraid of you. This is not my first domino match. Is she supposed to be, what's his name, Kaiba? But you see, this isn't a normal domino match. This is a knife domino match. A knife domino match. I think it's a domino match with knives. No way. Everything seems lost, but then Kale remembers the wise words of his grandpa. Kale, if you ever face a formidable foe, remember that no one is immune to being shot in the face. Of course. Heh. Seems Grandpa works with giving Kale a plan, but will it work against Hope's unorthodox domino variant? Oh, that's Hope. That's one of the coven. Does he pull a gun? I hope so. To be continued. All right. You didn't ask anyone to go to the after party with you. You've got a perfect night planned already. You're picking yourself up in a limo, treating yourself to a nice dinner, and plan to arrive a fashionable 3 hours late. You even got yourself a bouquet. Shh, it's a surprise. Wait, it didn't work. You had an epic time at the party. You left on the dance floor. Your moves were sick. They were nasty. They were absolutely disgusting. Me and all that in a good way, of course. A hip way, even. Best party ever. It was off the Chizane. How do you do, fellow youths? Man, yeah, what is the deal with trying to get the damn, like, the guest endings? We did get new events though. I don't know if there's like something where the legendary gap destruction. Before we knew it, the con had ended. Just 4 days, we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place. Entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. Didn't see the stats, didn't know it was me. Oh no. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said we didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. As we went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And that just came the chance, truth that to this day we hold close to our heart. No matter where we are, we belong. The thought that still gives us warmth and makes us feel once again young and unafraid. Reminds us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start. Okay, I'm gonna take a drink break while the credits roll. We'll do another game in a sec.
You don't have to fear, it won't happen with me. We were meant to trust each other.
I love this ending, it's so good.
I bid you all welcome to the streamer version of Monster Guns.
Also, yeah, this is the streamer ending song because they have a different song that gets content claimed if you try to play it on stream.
The other credit song, so you can really stream that one. But we couldn't.
This art is all so good.
To include this, thank you. And I'm charging for both songs, so who am I to say no?
Don't be shy, subscribe and like.
Stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief.
There's Juan. Actually, where's Juan in this one? I haven't seen him at all yet. From whatever the feature of Moth Mimic. So there is Mothman. Mothman's in here. Actually, I think I can play as Mothman now. Actually, a really passionate cosplayer, true. I also love in the special thanks is Garfield.
Thanks for playing! Leave us a good review!
All right. So what I need to do now that I forgot to do before, I gotta check the gallery and see which people's endings I had already. So I can, because I think of the base like 6 people, I don't think I've gotten all of the endings yet, right? I think that's under God, secret. Okay, so we've gotten April, we've gotten Nico, we've gotten Omen. So I don't think we've gotten who we're missing. Liam, Doug. Actually, wait. Liam, Doug, and who am I forgetting? Zoe, right. Let's try for Zoe's. All right, let's try a Zoe run. All right, so we had fantasy vibes. So we pick 1 through 4. We have surf rock, lo-fi beats, kawaii, future bass, or retro. You need a clown and she high key straightens out your brain noodle and makes it into a poodle. 1 surf rock. All right. Hey, surf rock actually I think is like music from the original one. So I am gonna skip these beginnings and exits though, just because that stuff doesn't. Let's play Mothman. Excuse me, Mothman.
Lots of weird gossip out there.
The dice your brain is removed. All right, 3 things we like. Yeah, it's Mothman. Yeah, I always goof that. Let's see. Anime eyes. Power scaling your friends. Dark Magic Girls. I was thinking that too. Dom, I think you had picked one last time that I didn't have a chance to use. So I'll let you pick the last one. Ultra layered meme. Oh, stabbing is back. Do we just want to take stabbing? 5D chess. Got it. Top three favorite animals. Wolf. Squid. We gotta take horse. We had a whole thing about how we had a horse friend. We have to take horse. All right. Uma. Let's continue. Let's see if he actually pulls a gun. We'll just continue card battle.
Look at the lights.
All right. But oh, that's a really good art. I love the idea of buying like fan merch of yourself. That's so cool. Music got louder. Oh, it got way louder. Okay. I turned it up for the ending credits. I didn't realize how loud it got normally. Jeez. We literally just got that VR one. You're browsing the merch hall when Nico suggests you all visit Liam at his yaoi stand. You're always down to support your friends' horny hobbies.
Greetings, my fellow convicts.
Of course I am. He's me. April's incognito. Greetings, friends. Thank you for stopping by. It has been quite a bit here. Been quiet here as of late. Here with everyone, Liam. Your stand's completely empty. Is your art unpopular?
So authentic.
I prefer the term underground. My work can't be appreciated by mainstream consumers. Don't be sad. You might get fans one day. Not everyone can be as famous as April having weekly dinners with the president. Nico just flaunting it. No, this is just Nico normally. That's just his, like, he's not in cosplay at all.
You silly
I'm not
goose.
famous enough to have an audience with the president, silly goose. Not even allowed within 1,000 feet of the White House. Quiet you. Nico, you know the president doesn't just have dinner with random celebrities, right? Poor Liam, you have no idea what perks fame can get you. Maybe one day. In fact, I'll help you get there. I'll be your first fan. I'll buy one of your pieces. I'll buy one too. Have any comics about naked men who are capable of breaking someone in half? How about this one? April hands Liam a wad of cash. The things I do to support my friends. There are so many options. Flexi, which yaoi should I buy? The one with the big twist. The big sexy dude turns out to be 3 sexy dudes in a trench coat. They keep arguing about who's top and who's bottom. 2 fully clothed men feeding one another salad. Others might not understand this is porn, but you're an intellectual. Which A? Trench coat panic? Does that P for panic have boobs? Peter Geek rare and tasteful. Ah yes, that's a playful one. Wanted to twist some tropes that I find are a bit too worn out. The sex appeal of meeting a tall, dark stranger meets the amusing trope of people hiding inside a trench coat. What if I combine those to create some horny situations? Huh, this is really something.
Ooh la la.
I wouldn't mind being sandwiched inside that coat. Haha, silly April. Why would you want to eat a sandwich in there? You're such a goof. Oh, Nico. That's me, honk honk. So do the characters eat sandwiches at some point? You'll only know if you read the comic. Well, if we must. You all read the yaoi comic together. There's plenty of sandwiching to be sure. Eiffel Tower. You gain 2 out of the 6 man. It's 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Where to next?
Let's go to the floor. Oh, Moss, that's such a good cosplay. You're flaunting your cosplay all over the lobby. Suddenly you lock eyes with someone else. Somebody cosplaying your character's arch nemesis. You both freeze in place facing each other. Sparks fly between you. The angry kind of sparks. You make your best threatening face and she leaves. Maybe this was all in your head and she was just weirded out. Whatever, you gain 2 boldness for facing your worst enemy. You, Liam, Doug, and April are leaving a panel when you pass by a huge werebeetle holding... It's him. Hello, lovely people. Anyone want a hug? It's on me. Aw, I love hugs. Put her there, pal. Wait, Doug, you don't know where that hug has been. Haven't you heard of the notorious hug dealers? They lure in lonely, touch-starved victims by giving them their first hug for free. But soon you get addicted to their tender embrace and you have no choice but to pay for your subsequent hugs. It's too dangerous to risk. What? But I just let him hug me. Am I addicted now? Am I gonna die? Maybe. Rip you, buddy. I'll take a hug too in solidarity with Doug. I wouldn't mind having my bones crushed by this guy's enormous veiny arms. Thanks. Arms Day is my favorite day. I can hug strangers so much harder. No, April. Don't make the same mistake I did. You don't want to live a life enslaved to the insatiable hug cravings. We might still be able to save you, Doug, but we have to act fast, or soon the only embrace you'll know is a sweet embrace of death. Your friends are not helping, so it's up to you. How can you make sure this guy's hugs are clean so everyone will chill out? So since you hum into that, April, almost definitely. Give him your bank password and see what he does. If he doesn't steal all your money, you know you can trust him. I feel like we can trust Bruce. I trust him with the bank. Because otherwise, it's send the hug to a lab for a full analysis, see if it's adulterated with sketchy stuff like fentanyl. No, we give him our bank account.
Sorry.
Okay,
No.
I know we always do whatever Flexi suggests for some reason, but I seriously think that a hug addiction would be better than this plan. Well, I already unlocked my phone and gave the hugger the PIN number, so we're locked in now. First of all, the phrase PIN number is redundant. You're essentially saying personal identification number. Second of all, why would you do that? I want to give this guy the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's get some ice cream and let nice man get cozy with my checking account. You all get ice cream and return to the free hugger after.
Hooray!
Good news, gang. I still have the $5.22 I left him with. We're in the clear. Actually, while you were gone, I took the liberty of opening a savings account with your $5. It says here you'll earn 1.2% interest a year.
Whoa.
1.2%? That's a game changer. Nerd. No, that's roughly 6 cents. What game is changed by that? Nah, you're a lifesaver, dude. Can I hug you? Of course. I can hug all of you. Who's in? Well, if you insist. The nice stranger warmly embraces you, Doug, and April.
Harder.
What? Nothing. You lose 2 smarts and gain 2 charm by choosing trust over common sense caution.
Off to find some juicy gossip.
Oh, we have no smarts. Oh, God. You go to the main stage to watch a panel on how to make a successful comic. Step 1, good artist copy, great artist steal. Seems easy enough. There are a lot of great comics out there to steal from, like Spider-Man. Step 2, write what you know. If you know plenty about Spider-Man, the future of your comic looks bright. Step 3, add a shark. Sharks are cool. Well, shit, you don't know that much about sharks. More research will be needed. Would April honk if you hugged her tight enough? Probably. Almost definitely. Still, there's a Spider Shark comic by Flexi in the future. You gain 2 smarts from all you've learned. Main Stage is hosting a screening of 70s cult classic The Rocky Horror Picture Show, and you, April, Nico, and Liam are on first row. So what's this movie about? Oh, you're gonna love it, Nico. It's about... It's not just a movie, it's an interactive dance-along audiovisual feast where spectators sing, dance, and throw thematically appropriate garbage at the screen. Spider Shark merch when? It's in the works. Well, you like at least 2 of those things. Whoever throws the most garbage wins? No, you don't understand. It's... Allow me to explain, April. The movie breaks the conventional barrier dividing film and audience. The spectator's interaction enhances the experience. It's like having an active conversation with the film.
5s, a 10.
Yeah, I wish someone learned how to do that with actual people. I mean, yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth.
I have the perfect cosplay for
Wait,
that.
so I get to be part of the movie? My first acting credit. All right, everyone, flash your sequin costumes and hold on to your glitter. It's time for the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Woo, let's go. Already loving it. After the first few images of the movie appear, you start hearing a sizzle. Before Liam can give you a rundown of the director's career, the screen bursts into flames. Is this part of the show? Am I supposed to set myself on fire? No. Old film material is highly flammable. Well, let's just get a different movie. I'm sure the other movie won't get mad. You have a point. This is not about a specific film. It's about community. We'll uphold the tradition by breaking it.
What's that supposed to mean?
I guess all that active conversation stuff works for any film as long as you're the one talking. Lexi, why don't you pick the film? This 5-hour experimental Hungarian film about the futility of life is practically made for zany audience interactions. Or the obvious answer, porn. You absolute horn dog. After a quick trip to the food stands, you've got everything you need for an unforgettable interactive movie experience with porn. Places, everyone. Take out your hot dogs. Should I bite it or just move it around like they do on the screen?
Ooh.
Now lick that ice cream like there's no tomorrow. Which tongue should I use? Now ride it like a cowgirl? Nico is quick on that one. Yeehaw, like this? Yes, do it. Oh yeah, the screen replies. All right, here comes the climax. Bring out the mayo bottles. The spectators engage in a large-scale mayo fight that leaves them exhausted and drenched in white goo. You know, typical mayo fight stuff. That's his dress in the West. As the curtain falls, the audience is too tired to applaud, so they let out a long sigh. Some of them light cigarettes.
Not bad.
I have to admit, that was a very fulfilling film-going experience. Yeah, we should watch more porn together. I'm in. You exit the main stage. 2 or 3 kids leave after you, visibly traumatized. Oh well, at least they got a full meal with their tickets. We lost smarts again, god damn it. That's why I went there. Of course, yeah, of course April would. Okay, well, let's go to the hotel. You're outside the con. Ugh, such a long line to get in. You try to find the end of the line. You keep walking, walking, and walking, and you find out the line doesn't end. In fact, the end of the line is the beginning of a different line. This one line goes to a guy who's giving out free creativity. That'll entertain you for a while you wait to get into the con. Later, Nico asked to stop at the hotel for an ambitious cosplay change. Liam, April agreed to go back to them and help them get dressed. Where does this belt go? It just gives someone the concept of creativity all the time. That's the belt that holds the seat for my black dagger. Not to be confused with my grave dagger, my blacker dagger, or the seat I keep my phone in. What about this belt? That's a thigh belt that holds the 2 shin belts in place. Never leave home without it. Why does this character need shin belts? What do they serve any practical purpose? They serve a great purpose. They make me look really cool. To each their own. If wearing an impractical amount of belts makes you feel confident, go for it, queen. Fair enough. Okay, I've got one last belt here. Where does it go? That one's... I don't remember where that one goes, actually. Maybe it goes in the trash. No, every belt and its accessory to give depth to the character. Everyone knows JRPG protagonist power is directly proportional to the amount of belts they're wearing. Lexi, do you know where to put this belt? Neck belt. That is a special belt for punishing hot people who've been naughty, wink. Or maybe we should use someone to hold up your pants. That's not fun at all. Ah, of course, good hero always has extra weapons on hand. Neck belt, oh my god. I'm not too sure how to fight with a belt though. Is it like a whip? Cue April. Well, you don't want to do it too harshly, okay? It's more like a spank. I can't picture it. Can you show me, Liam? Oh, well, if no one else wants to be part of the demonstration, I guess I have to take one for the team and volunteer. What? Come on, Liam, just do it. How else is Nico supposed to learn? April lays bum up on the bed, and Leah timidly spanks her with the belt. Remember, Nico, you don't want to hit too hard. This is still cosplay, after all. No, harder. I gotta say, it looks kind of sexual. Lots of JRPG characters have a gratuitous sexual design, so I guess that's the idea. Maybe Liam should demonstrate again, just to make sure you got it. Just goes to show that any conversation can be improved with a sexy visual aid. You gain 2 charm, but lose 2 smarts. All right, so we haven't actually seen Zoe at all in this one, but let's go for her still. And there's issues with the prune. Eating every brain cell. We haven't gotten any of her, so let's start with the 3 peppers. You and Zoe go out to a fancy restaurant. You decide to do the romantic cliche and split a milkshake with 2 straws. You 2 can do that cute thing where you look into each other's eyes while you drink. Zoe thanks you for the milkshake and then uses the second straw to drink with her leg mouth as well. Huh. But this gives you an unexpectedly good view of her butt, so you're not gonna complain. I think I've struck out on Zoe at least once, possibly twice. You dive into comic work again. Take her to dinner first, gentlemen. Like, yeah. I admit this character's... Okay, we already saw that one. All right. What's the admittedly kind of useless thing that you'd bring... Oh, is it going to be this... I wonder if it's because it's this comic. So maybe the comics each have the same questions. All right, what's the admittedly useless thing we'd bring to a desert island? I did that before that one's out. I think ends with a click thing and then just stops. Wait, the comic or the date that we were on? I think we go for a free crime pass. Oh my god, my smarts, please. Gotta fight a fearsome foe. Quick, grab something to aid you in battle. All right, we're gonna take the horse this time. Or 20 lawyers? All right, so it's a horse, a lot of lawyers, or boiling hot coffee. 20 lawyers. All right. Hey, that's the smarts we needed. Thank you. Ah, gotcha, Whis. Okay. All right, we need smarts, please. I have 4 of them. Adding loot boxes. Yep, we saw this one. Don't add loot boxes. Easy. Afterwards, you decide to check out the nerdy lingerie stand for scientific research and find Zoe drooling over one of the display items.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey, Flexi. You just stare at Garfield's lasagna too? I need that furry thong on my body. I wholeheartedly agree. Are you gonna buy it? I want to, but it's so rare and so expensive.
Prom.
But it's okay, because I have a
Your
plan.
worst
I'm gonna
Liam.
sell the rights to Liam Prom. You mean you're... Oh, wait. Okay, I think I've had this event thing started before, and we screwed it up somewhere. You mean your fanfic about an alternate reality filled with nothing but different iterations of Liam? Yep. Nice lore drop, by the way. Very natural. See, this big-name publisher came to me after a few months ago asking if they could adapt Liam Prom into an animated web series. I was hesitant because Liam Prom is my baby and I didn't want some soulless executive changing it to fit their needs. But I want this lingerie. Some sacrifices must be made. That ending screen must be her in the Garfield lingerie, right? I'm meeting with some company reps this afternoon to discuss contracts and usage rights. Kind of nervous though. Minus part of the lingerie is the edible lasagna with the red sauce. Not very business-minded. I barely understand modal's fascinations with coupons. Why don't you bring me along? I've got business experience. I can help coach you through these meetings. I also noticed that her hair is blushing too. You do that? Thank you so fucking much. I had no idea you were a good business negotiator. You absolutely are. What you are is willing to overstate your skills to impress your hot friends. Why don't we strategize some negotiation techniques before the meeting? It'd be good to have a plan before we get there. Dang, you always forget that overstating your skills but usually requires you to prove said skills. What negotiating techniques do you suggest for Zoe's meeting? Whenever she's interrupted, have Zoe stand up and look out the window in a reflective, somber mood. The execs will be really impressed. Bring your negotiation rifle to give Zoe an edge in this bartering session. I like that. It doesn't seem like that's a smarts answer, so I have a better chance of it working. That sounds pretty bold. Yeah, they bring the rifle.
Zoe.
Ooh, so hardcore. I like it. Help Zoe practice loading a shotgun until it's time for her meeting in one of the community's own rooms. Hi, I'm Bernice, and this is Marla, representatives from Poob, a Dippy subsidiary partnered with Phoebo LLC. Wasn't that a fun word salad? I'm Zoe, and this is my assistant. Yes, hi, whatever. Let's talk turkey. We're here to offer you a hefty lump sum for the rights to this Liam Prom thing of yours. Wait, just a lump sum? You mentioned royalties in the email. Yeah, well, the shareholders didn't go for that, but our lump sum is still quite a generous... what are you doing? Just cleaning my negotiation rifle. Don't mind me. Okay, if you take this deal, you'll have to agree to not write any Liam Prom spin-offs or create any... Bang! The gun goes off, making everyone flinch. Whoops, must have misfired. But hey, we all make mistakes, right? Rifle for the waifu. Right. Maybe you can not point the rifle at us while we talk? Why not? It's part of active listening. Pointing my gun at you shows I'm paying attention to what you're saying. Now let's get to the chase. I want 4% of the royalties for Liam Prom. That's ridiculous. I don't know why young artists think you can just waltz in and... She's cut off by the sound of Zoe cocking the negotiation shotgun. Can we compromise on 2.5? It's a start. Once again, firearms prove to be a powerful bartering tool. You gain 2 boldness for helping Zoe negotiate, but also lose 2 charm. That was right. That was bold. Let's do games. Decide to attend a round table on round tables. What a fascinating subject. You discuss the various circumferences of tables, rank building materials, and talk about famous knights that have sat around round tables of old. You also talk plenty of shit about square and rectangular tables. Fuck right angles. You gain 2 fun because circles are the most hilarious shape, am I right? Awesome Prom, howdy Aurelia. Now it's time to enter the world of heroines and miniskirts and transformation sequences. You're attending a discussion on magical girl anime. Remember kids, if you need to negotiate, turn it into an active hostage situation.
Senpai!
Wow, the Magical Girl Roundtable has begun! All of us love magical girls, right? Of course! The genre with the most empowered women and gives us upskirt shots.
Zoe likey.
Makes my sense of feminism take a screenshot. True, and they're so relatable, they have mascots like me. Yeah, we've noticed. Liam Senpai, what about you?
So.
Well, honestly, I think the whole magical girl trope is a little played out. You take that back. It will not. There are basically only two types of magical girl anime. The ones that copy the Sailor Moon formula, and the ones that try too hard to be edgy. Then surely you're willing to put your money where your mouth is and come up with something better. Of course, they should make a magical girl anime where, Lexi, you and I were just talking about this the other day. Tell everyone about my amazing subversion of magical girl tropes. Please? How can you say no to such a pathetically cute request? Come up with a new twist on magical girl genre. The next stop for the magical girl is a logical one. The magical middle-aged woman with new unique tropes like magical soccer mom and magical MILF. The one thing that's never been challenged in magical girl anime is time for a magical girl who wears pants. So, while I love the idea of the magical girl MILF, I think I've picked this one before, so I think I should go with the magical girl in pants. Because also, she's rocking this suit. Pants? You're a madman! Indeed, it's so daring. We had magical girls with leggings, we even had magical girls with impractically short skirts, but pants? That's never been done. I don't know, is it really that groundbreaking just to change a costume? Zoe grabs April's face and leans in nose to nose. April, my sweet naive child, magical girls have been denied pants for one reason and one reason only. Because skirts are cute? Okay, 2 reasons. The main reason was to stop magical girls from assessing the raw power of pockets? Yes. Imagine all the things magical girls could carry if they had pockets. A power drill, a gun, a wallet. It is kind of annoying that whenever I wear this costume, I have to carry my wallet clenched between my butt cheeks. There's a visual. Don't you have a literal chest hanging off your hips so you can keep your wallet in? No. You don't want to know what's inside my chest. Besides, it'd be too out of character to keep my wallet anywhere but my butt. April, back me up here. No! What? No, I don't carry my wallet clenched between my butt cheeks. And neither will the other magical girls once we show them the wonders of pants. I'll spend the rest of the day discussing your idea. Also, April decides to prove that her wallet is not stored between her butt cheeks. Mind blown. You get 2 creativity for adding to the magical girl. Oh, my smarts again.
Where to next?
God, everything else is doing great, but my smarts are in the toilet. Let's do the expo hall. Walking around the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from the crowd stampede again. Okay. Boldness. We have a lot of boldness. You walk around the lobby, taking in the sights when a middle-aged stranger with a brochure approaches you. Yeah, he's Mossman is an incredible Joker cosplay. You're a very dumb little guy. Excuse me, youngsters. I'm looking for the conference title. Is a sofa a type of chair? Could you point me towards it?
Hey there!
Of course, it's right behind that door. Oof, good thing I found you. I think I made a mistake and this wasn't the annual ChairCon. No, this is definitely ChairCon. That's such a relief. My boss could have fired me for missing the most important chair-related event of the year. The chair business can be tough. You bet. If that weren't enough, my wife just asked for a divorce. I'm trying to get over this rough patch by being a better chair professional. Anyway, here I am blabbering and the conference is about to start. See you around, fellow chair enthusiasts.
Bye.
Bye. Good luck with the divorce thing. Guys, what the heck did you just do? I know. I think my improv started well, but I sort of lost the plot. That's not what I'm talking about. You lied to that poor guy. Yeah, but it was a little white lie, you know? Lift his spirits. Oh, that's what happened? I thought you were fucking with him and I decided to join you. Well, it's too late to undo the damage now. If that man finds out, it's gonna be our fault. So? I won't be able to sleep at night. What if we get you some ice cream? Would that be better? No. Okay, what if we spin an elaborate lie so he never finds out he's at the wrong con? Would that make you happy?
We have to help.
That'd be much better, yes. Deal. Let's do undo the damage our lie with more lies. Any ideas? People around here love cosplay. Convince everyone to help you so this con cosplays as ChairCon. You heard this gathering of fans face-sitting. Take this poor guy there and convince him that's the future of chairs. Well, we can't not pick that one, right? You find the chair enthusiast and take him to the con's face-sitter gathering where people share their love of face-sitting. And by that I mean they sit on each other's faces. I swear, this kind of gets better by the minute. What do you think, sir? Look at how comfortable these people are. When you guys live for making the cosplay con lock the hell in. I've never seen this before, but you're right. Their expressions repay their deepest pleasure. Will this be the innovation I was looking for? Come on, you should try it for yourself. The chair enthusiast timidly approaches a congoer whose face is intermittently covered by another congoer's ass. Excuse me, you mind if I sit on your face? I've never done it before. Oh, face-sitting virgins. Sit on me, daddy. What do you know? I am a dad. This new chair technology is really customizable. The man tries face-sitting. He's stunned for a few minutes, then a radiant smile fills his face. When he's done, he comes back to you. I think this might be the future of chairs. I keep saying that and no one takes me seriously. I have to tell my chair forum friends all about it. I cannot thank you enough. The man leaves, still entranced by his new and exciting chair-related discovery. Guys, I think we did a good deed today. It's just like they say, sometimes all it takes is a lie to make one man happy. Yes, a lie and some face-sitting. You get too fun from all the face-sitting watching you did, but lose to charm.
Off to find some juicy gossip.
Oh, God. All right, so with this creativity, this is fun. Let's keep stacking creativity. Why not? At the hotel, you carefully, imagining its asses all the way up, just a staircase of people. The hotel, you carefully put on your cosplay. You're ready to go, except, you feel a rumble in your belly. There's no time to take off the costume. You have to poop in cosplay. It's a strange experience. You rarely see a fictional character pooping. Your toilet-based cosplaying gives you a better understanding of the character. His true creativity for broadening your knowledge in such an unexpected way. Sometime later, you're in the hotel bathroom giving your remaining shirts the sniff test when you hear Liam grumbling in the other room.
Damn it.
Damn it, haven't you seen my keys? I've sworn I left them on the nightstand. Poor Liam, yet another victim of faulty witness testimony. All the clues pointing to the keys not being on the nightstand, and yet he went on insisting. Couldn't bring myself to put more doubt in his fragile mind, even if his memory had more holes than a wedge of Swiss cheese. Sorry, I don't know where your keys could be. Nico, is your magnifying glass up to the task of finding them? Of course! This detective has stumbled home from enough late-night benders to know how to follow the clues to a set of missing keys. Sweet! What clues do we have so far? Well, has our prime suspect here retraced his steps yet? Yes, of course. Wait, what do you mean prime suspect? You were the last to be in possession of the keys, weren't you? How do we know you didn't lose them on purpose to hide some shady deeds? Ooh, Liam, have you been getting up to some spicy business in the hotel room you didn't want us to find out about? No, obviously I didn't lose the keys on purpose. Better solve this mystery before Liam bloats a gasket. How could you find the missing keys? Gotta trust the noir detective method. Go to the hotel bar, get drunk, maybe start a fight. It'll help the process somehow. Solve this mystery the same way badly written detective movies do. Cast a spell that conjures a flashback with voiceover narration for convenient exposition. And find Liam's Yowie Mountain. I don't think he's hiding that though. All right, I think we go start a fight. Why on earth would that bring us any closer to finding the keys?
I could have a drink.
Trust the process, my friend. What is the 300 shadow doubt? Getting pitch drunk solves all problems? Exactly. We could have a drink, epiphany, fight a thief who becomes important later, meet a sultry woman who has a cryptic clue. I'm into all of these things. Let's hit the bar. Sometime later. Woo, another round over here. Oh my God, do you guys want to do karaoke after this? We don't have time for that. We're supposed to be finding my keys. Oh, sorry, I completely forgot. Which phase of planning we're on now? Bar fight time? Really don't think getting in a fight is a necessary or good idea. False, of course. What a fool he was. Poor, sweet, naive Liam, so blind to the seedy ways of the world. You know I can hear you, right? Of course, the point of noir narration is everyone can hear me. How else are you supposed to get the exposition? I can't wait anymore. Bar fight time. Get drunk, beat the shit out of barkeep, wake up in the hospital, jump out the window, solve crime. Nico punches a nearby patron. The patron throws his stool at Nico. Zoe summons horrific tentacles out of the ground to throw people around. Fight! You're in the thick of it, losing teeth as fast as you can punch them out of other people's mouths when Nico reaches in their pockets to pull out their fake pistol. Whoa, I just think I just found the keys. I must have grabbed them earlier and forgot. These trench coats have so many pockets, you know? You seriously couldn't have realized that before I got punched several times. Guess that means the fight's over. Sorry guys, we're done. We found the keys. Patrons so confused they let you go without any stab wounds. Nice. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts. God damn it. All right. Time for blind boxing. Welcome back, Dollface. You know the drill. Choose blindly and choose wisely. All right. What box should we go for now? No shit, Sherlock and Watson. Well, a fellow couldn't rub two brain cells together if they emitted light. Stats. Stats, but now they're people. All right. Last bottom. All right, so we've got 3. Middle bottom. Oh God, no, not Weird Little Village, please. That has the worst one I've ever gotten. We'll probably have time for another one, so we'll pick one of these 2 on the. I didn't realize that. Wait, I wonder if their face has anything to do with what I'm due to get from them. All right, so we'll pick from these 2 next time. I hate this one though, so we'll do stats, but they're people. Uh-oh. No fun, Freddy. Oh, no. There's a bit of all of your stats. Fuck you, Freddy. I have no smarts. True what they say, life is like a mystery box shop. You lose all your money and all you get is random crap. My stats.
It's gotta have a twist.
Here's what time is. It's comic time. Simply steal them. Comes a box of rocks and insult their rocks. What hardship do you face in everyday life that you highly suspect is a result of a curse someone put on you? All right, so we're not picking. We've gotten funny. Teddy and gotten 200 and everything. Oh, it would have been so nice. All right, so we're gonna skip microtransactions. What is the result of a curse someone put on us? Writer's block, hair loss, or the gambling? Oh wait, somebody wanted gambling last time. Let's say gambling this time. Yeah. You're offered a big cash prize, but only if you eat one of these things. Oh, mayonnaise. The mayonnaise came up earlier. Let's pick mayonnaise. I'm negative on smarts? That can happen? Come on now.
I can't wait to tell everyone about this.
Okay, we gotta go back here because I need some smarts, please. You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled Our Dating Sims Back. The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, "They're not, because they never left to begin with." How the fuck someone lose something they don't have, right? Yay, the audience goes crazy. Crazy for dating sims. You gain 2 smarts for learning dating sims never stop being cool. Right after that, Zoe comes running up to you with Liam sauntering along behind her.
There you are.
Hey, there's my fearless assistant. Ready for another episode of dealing with corporate bullshit until Liam Prom is sold and Zoe gets her Garfield lingerie? I sure am, but why is Liam here? Liam Prom, not Flexi Prom, oh uppity one. I've been hired as the official Liam consultant to make sure this all goes smoothly. Someone in a computer science class turned into dating sim as their final project. Did it work? Because I mean, it should. Someone clearly woke up on the wrong side of the coffin today. Nevertheless, you tag along to the community zone where the execs have rented a room for this meeting. Hello, we have limited time and time is money, so let's get right to it. We're willing to offer Zoe the 2.5 royalty we discussed. We're also offering both of you an onboarding bonus and a free reusable water bottle. Wow, that all sounds too good to be true. Because it probably is. What are we expected to give you in return for these things? Nothing too big. Poop just wants to make this amazing story more, how do I put it, appealing to the average consumer.
You sure
But
about
doesn't
that?
Liam Prom's success speak for itself? Millions of people read it every... We're not talking about the unmarketable Zoomers on AO4 and Tumblr. We're talking about real customers. Yes, and our focus groups have shown that the titular Liam's personality isn't exactly universally beloved. Good. In addition, Poop has acquired some new sponsors. They'd like to incorporate some light product placement into the Liam Prom web series.
Absolutely not.
And that leans inside out. Blasphemy. I'm not a product to be bought and sold. Well, that's not entirely true. I'm literally selling your likeness right now. Salted with holy fervor. But if it's for a good cause, I need that lingerie. To make this simpler, which new Liam character would you be willing to integrate in order to appease our shareholders? Delicious soda hands Liam. Sexy demon bad boy Liam. It's got to be sexy bad boy demon Liam, right? It's just literally Damien, but Liam. I'm trying to think. The only thing I don't have is smarts. And I don't even know what to call this, but this seems bold or creative. Fuck ass mosquito gonna die.
Meh.
Isn't that this Damien? I called that. Not just Damien. Precisely. Based on our market research, this other friend of yours is sexier, more popular, and less annoying in that way in which Liam is very annoying. Affronted, annoying Liam noises. I don't know, doesn't this sort of undermine the very concept of Liam Prom? Not if we call him Liam, isn't that the essence of the entire franchise? Of course not! Liam Prom is a subversive literary experiment that peels apart the myriad layers of one man's psyche. You have a Panini Press Liam character that's just your face plastered on a Panini Press. With all due respect, it's not that deep. Don't do it, Zoe. This is a betrayal of the project creative integrity. We tested some potential plot ideas, and it seems most of the audience loves the idea of the sexy bad boy Liam being in a love triangle with the other two Liams. With lots of steamy sex scenes. You have my attention. We should go for the lawyers. I would love to see their backgrounds. There might be eventually. That's the extent of our suggestions. It's your job to write it, not ours. Well, it's true that love triangles are fun, but I'm not a fan of how most of them aren't a true triangle where everyone connects. I'd like to change that. Maybe this triangle can end in something I can call the Damien Vampire Sandwich. Okay, but we should hire this Damien fellow too, so everything's on the up and up. Sure, he can join us as a consultant. Maybe he and I can even do some poses for inspiration. Love it. So great to see your creative juices flowing. Those aren't the only juices that'll be flowing soon. You gain 2 boldness for, oh my, for throwing your lot in with sexy bad boy Damien Liam, but also lose 2 fun.
Look at the lights.
Okay, so sales seems like it's going well so far. We're getting there. God, let's go for fun. You sit down to play some really complicated European board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. It didn't lose my brain cells. This is true. Not yet, anyway. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble and are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, find yourself alone in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. What you did get instead of reading the manual was 2 fun. Later, you attend a roundtable discussion on magic systems with Liam, Zoe, and Nico. Time to get your fantasy fic pick. Thank you all for coming. Let's get straight started with some broad topics. Do y'all prefer soft magic systems or hard magic systems? Hard magic systems are obviously superior. Rules are vital to tell a compelling story. I hear you, I see you, I feel you, and I disagree. Chaotic soft magic systems are where anything goes are way more fun. It goes harder. And all of his, all of their cosplays are incredible. Nico does a great job.
Hocus
Yeah, I
pocus.
love a wizard did it story. It's us wacky wizards always doing everything. You notice what's in Nico's chest here? They're magic missiles. I'm pretty sure they've used them in something before. I guess I just prefer stories in which you follow a modicum of logic and structure instead of letting the magic system get straight up ridiculous. Says the vampire who can shapeshift into a hot dog stand for some reason, which has an established rule. Have you ever seen me turn into a corn dog stand? No, because that would be stupid. No, you're on the right track. They're definitely just explosives, but Nico uses them as magic missile. Yeah, I guess. Do you prefer the systems in which magic is finite or infinite?
Zoe, like
I mean, like how... Oh, Zoe. You mean like how penises only nut once before need to recharge, but vaginas keep going until my hand gets tired? I like them both. Yo, nut-based magic system. You're a genius, Zoe. Well, the idea is to create a new magic system as a group, but not that one. You there. You've been quiet. Why don't you present the system? Surely you can keep up with something more, stimulating than what we've already heard. Hey, my magic system is plenty stimulating. Oh man, you're about to disappoint the hell out of this moderator. Nevertheless, propose a magic system. But does others you have both? Great question. Backhanded blessings, a world in which backhanded compliments become true as if they were curses cast upon your enemies? Or STM, sexually transmitted magic? I mean, Zoe would probably be into that. Oh, wait, actually, I'm trying to date Zoe. I think we have to pick this now. Mom fucked the dragon? What? No. Why are their magic systems so horny?
it's
Ignore him.
breathtaking.
See? I know the characters. Ignore him, Flexi. I love it. Magic systems should be determined based on the kind of story you want to write. Somebody had to ask. And a story about sexually transmitted magic definitely sounds like something I'd want to binge read. On this gate.
Not bad.
And for once, nobody can complain that the sex scenes are an unnecessary deviation from the main plot. Let's help Flexi flesh this one out. What magics can people pass around when they do the nasty? What about conjuria? Oh, Zoe. It's gonorrhea, except instead of gross discharge, you conjure dragons and krakens out of your pussy. Oh, very clever, Zoe. What about syphilis for psychic magic? Isn't syphilis just a regular STD? You've fallen into my pun trap. I'm saying syphilis with a silent P. Well, when you made me flurry now, sorry.
Dang.
What if it gives you psychic powers and makes your P silent? That's a good spell. My turn. What about wizard crabs? What? Wizard crabs, you know, like regular crabs, except the crabs are also wizards. Wait, you mean regular crabs aren't wizards? My assumptions were way off. This is far and away the most productive conversation about sex you've had all day. Good work. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 charm.
I can't wait to tell everyone about this.
That was, all right. I'm losing charm. Where was charm? Charm is here. Near the merch hall, you find a gotcha shop. You put in a coin, you get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. And have fireballs to spell it like your balls on fire. You put in another coin, open the gotcha, and there's a letter. Please help us. We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gotcha master centuries ago. It all began when... And you're already bored. You get another gotcha, and it's another buff duck. Cool. Take 2 charm. You're at the merch hall trying to find something to waste your savings on. See just the right place for it. A stand full of blind box toys.
I gotta have it.
Oh, they've got the collection of old men magically turned into furniture pieces. I'm only missing the coffee table with the triple bypass. Power to kill. It's just someone pulling a knife. Why would you want an old-faced piece of furniture? Because it looks so silly. Look at my fridge with hairy eyebrows. Maybe we have different definitions of silliness, but what do I know about that? I'm just a clown. April, my good friend, I think you're missing on the nuances of this cool hobby.
What does that mean?
I get that you're overpaying for boxes filled with weird stuff. I'm skeptical there's any nuance to it. Plan proposal. You pay me 15 bucks a piece, and I take you to a landfill so you can open boxes full of weird stuff. Going to a landfill doesn't sound super fun, but I like doing activities with my friends. Wait, that was sarcasm, wasn't it? Yes, Doug, it was. You gotta solve this. You can't stand a friend not understanding the hobby of another friend, even if that's statistically bound to happen. Maybe April just isn't into furniture with old people's faces. Pick a collect and it'll make her realize how cool blind boxes are. Cute animals overwhelmed with the many responsibilities of adulthood. Characters from famous paintings, but really buff. I feel like April's gonna really resonate with that one.
Oh.
That sounds slightly less creepy. Which one should I buy? Oh, that's not up to you. You just pick a blind box and see which one you get. Wait, so I don't even get to choose? No, the mystery is what makes it so magical. Well, Doug, to be exact, it's more of a marketing ploy. The deliberate scarcity of certain items turns it into a challenge, which engenders a vicious cycle of overbuying. Maybe pre-K teacher, I'm always locked and loaded in a variety of ways. Mona Lisa, but jacked as fuck, right? Can it be both, Liam? Ask your bank account. Point taken. Let's see which one April gets. Oh my god, I got Frog filing his taxes, this poor frog! Look at this! Oh god, I have to do my taxes soon. Wow, this is
choice.
depressing. Well, at least we tried. I'll take this one if you don't want it. No, don't you see this little frog's sad face? I can't abandon it. I got you, little pal. I'll always protect you from the hardship of this merciless world. Maybe I should buy another one. This one needs a friend, right? Let the note go to the library and get assistance from math lovers. Oh, Liam, it's starting. Hard to tell if we're good friends or terrible people for dragging April into this. Never mind that. Buy more blind boxes. You don't have to think too much about it. You gain 2 smarts for choosing the hardships of adulthood, but you lose 2 creativity.
The others will never believe this.
I really wanted to see another one. We need... I guess we'll just... That's boldness, right? Yeah, let's get some more bold. Keep stacking it in. Hey, we have 3 smarts now. Let's go. You're strutting down the lobby, proud of your amazing cosplay. Cosplay? Cosplay? A kid approaches you. Can I have your autograph, please? Oh, you have a little fan. You hand him an autograph. The kid yells out, "Who is Flexi?" He leaves crying as he realizes his favorite character is not real. Gotta help teach tax simulation to kids this week. Oh no. Oops, forgot to stay in character. You gained 2 boldness for being such a ruthless person who just shattered someone's dreams. You're spending the day touring the con with Zoe, one of your favorite people surrounded by all of your favorite stuff. What could be better? Well, except for the fact that it seems like she's got something on her mind. She's weirdly spacey. She doesn't even seem to hear when you ask if she wants yaoi or yuri flavored boba tea. What the fuck does that mean? Whoa, what was that face? Oh, what? Oh, don't mind me. Get either. Love is love, right? You look around for something that might catch your interest and spot someone in a horrifying Garfield cosplay. Maybe you could ask for a picture? For those days, like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh my god, I love it. Let's go over and... Sorry, what were we talking about? Zoe, what the hell's going on? Really doesn't like Zoe. You ask if everything's okay. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just like, there's a super blood moon tonight, which is one of Zord's things. All these stupid evil cults keep trying to summon me to destroy reality. It's really fucking annoying. Like, I'm not an entity of destruction to despair anymore, people. Get with it. Oh, I guess not everyone got the memo that I'm out of that game. That is annoying. Don't let these stupid cults realize that attempts to destroy reality are interrupting your time with Zoe. Better find a way to stop them from bugging her. Spread the rumor that Zorg has been vanquished. Write an obituary to be published in the weekly Dark Arts newspaper. Zoe could edit her summoning settings to allow voicemail to save her from having to answer those fuckers, and you record a silly voicemail message together. This... I have to be careful of picking something that sounds smart. This might be creative. The problem is with B, Omar, is that if this is smart, I'm gonna fail it and I'm gonna wash this dating attempt. If it was just a regular one, maybe, but I'm trying to get her ending.
Cool.
Like, that's genius. Faking my death to avoid an awkward social situation should have been my first thought. Obituaries aren't usually smutty, though, are they? I might be a bit out of my depth writing one. No worries, when it comes to sensitive matter like a tasteful obituary, there's only one person to trust. WikiHow's How to Write Obituary to Leave Them Bawling. Okay, paragraph 1. Announce the name and time of death. Easy. In a pocket dimension out of time, Zord was famously vanquished in an epic battle with... Did I say the Coven? I always wanted to be vanquished by them. Do it. Live your vanquishing dreams. In an epic battle with the Coven, Zord was infinity billion years old. What's next? Give a quick summary of their life. It's hard to summarize a life that long, but Zord spawned and then spent millennia destroying various universes as an eldritch abomination of dread. Ought to do it, right? Right. Okay, next is add some details about hobbies and passions. What was Zord into? Destruction? Sounds a bit one note. What if you said you were really into wakeboarding? Perfect. That's literally the most eldritch sport. Anything else? One more thing, provide details about the funeral service. Funeral? Never. Good riddance, lol. The obituary written, all it's left to do is to mail it off to be published. That was fun. We should make faking my death a regular thing. Even the most fun obituary is still -2. Oh, come on. You do gain 2 creativity with the satisfaction of helping a friend. My poor fun stats. But we get to sit with Zoe again.
Finally, a chance to rest my wings.
Zoe. All right. Talk about finding success as a creator. How is SpookyCon so... Oh, you know what? Omar, you can pick this. Since I couldn't pick the last one. Which one do you want? 1, 2, or 3? I forgot about the Nezco emote. Two, how's SpookyCon so far?
It's breathtaking.
My second year here, and I can confirm it's a dream come true. Not just as a whole lot of panels and activities I love. There's something else. The total disintegration of any semblance of a personal space? No, you silly. Couldn't put my finger on it until the other day talking to Doug. He explained that he and April used to be the nerdy ones at their school. Then it hit me. It was that. I love everyone at Spooky Academy, but there, I was the nerdy one. Sure, some of our friends like anime or video games, but not to my degree of obsession. It can be hard to match your level of passion. Breaking news, fun shot dead in the MonCon. Smarts in hospital and light support. Totally, and yet there's places like this where everyone does? Like the other day, I spent most of the day roaming the con with Nico. We went to an anime premiere, to the artist alley, to some panels about our favorite video games. We were losing it the whole time. There was something magical in being with someone who could 100% match my energy. Doesn't mean I love my other friends any less. I love how different we can be and still connect. But here I feel like I found something special. I love the faces that I drew for these settings here. Does that make any sense? Oh, Zoe, of course it does. That makes something special and a sense of belonging. And yes, it can feel like a magical thing. Yes, it's exactly like that. Here, I feel like I'm among my people. Makes me so happy. Makes me happy that it makes you happy. Also, look how well Mossman is dressed here. Look at this outfit. Zoe proceeds to explain the next 20 things she loves about the con. Her passion is legit electrifying. That seemed like it went well. Okay, we're on a good path here.
Let's write something.
Almost time to find a date, but first it's almost time to publish your comic. Now, James, for a final brainstorming session. Very classy, gentle moth. Very. All right, what's legal but should be illegal? All right, we picked knife fight before. So, it's playing beach volleyball, gazing at sculptures of hot, beautiful Greek men, or playing domino online. Domino, actually, I guess dominoes does make sense. Smarts! Oh my god, it gave me a lot of smarts too. One thing they should be teaching at schools. Wait, what did we pick before? Online dominoes is the domino no. Oh my god, Wisp. Thing they should not be teaching in school is things you should not try to eat, how to build a Ferris wheel, proper etiquette. Oh no, picked body. Oh, okay. All right, so the one thing they should be teaching in schools, things you should not eat, how to build a Ferris wheel, or proper etiquette during time travel. How's there etiquette in time travel? Guess we're gonna find out. Oh my god, my smarts! I just lost one again. I like how everyone just agreed on time travel too. Everyone's just locked in. All right, so we need to keep trying to get our smarts up. Game post-mortem domino. Everything's coming up dominoes. You sit down to watch a post-mortem discussion of the game Domino. You learn that the first iteration had no pieces at all, which made playing quite difficult. The 7th iteration added the crucial role that forbids you eating your own pieces. An hour later, you know more about Domino than anyone in your age group, which actually isn't hard, but still, 2 smarts for you.
Eldritch,
Hey Flexi, before you go off and do some hygiene, can I borrow your legal expertise one last time? Today's the big day. I'm signing the contract to sell Liam Prom and buying my lingerie. If you help me close this deal, I might let me see you in it, if you'd be into that. Fuck yeah! You follow Zoe like a horny duckling into that meeting room. Hey, there's our favorite little rising star. With the contract here for you, we even put sticky notes where you need to sign so you don't even have to read it. Wow, that's so convenient. Zoe, I think we should still read the contract. Oh, you think so? Good thing you're here. Zoe spent several minutes reading the contract. It's not great. I see my 2.5 royalty included here, but why does it say I'll be paid out in Liam coin? That's our new patented cryptocurrency. It'll definitely probably appreciate in value, maybe. What's this clause about an arranged marriage to the Prince of Monaco? Oh, that's not for you. Bernice, your team must have mixed in some pages from a different contract. Whoops, definitely not for you. I'm an intern, fighter in place by Monday. This clause about consenting to live in the publishing office's basement with the other content farmers also a mistake? No, that one's for you. The upside is it offers a hybrid work from home schedule. Your home being the basement, of course. We just retiled it. Ooh la la. I don't feel like I should sign this contract in this state. Perhaps you can make some compromise, but be aware that you won't get everything you want. That's just the nature of business. Yeah, I guess, but still, some of the clauses are straight up whack. Lexi, which one do you think we should get rid of? The one stating the corporation retains the rights to Liam. Not the IP, but Liam himself. You're not ready to say goodbye yet. The clause that states Zoe must eat a tuna sandwich as part of a marketing strategy. Everyone knows that Zoe hates tuna sandwiches. Wait, where's the negotiation right when we need it? I think I screwed up by picking this last time. I think we tried this. Maybe I just didn't have the stats for it, but let's just go with the Liam one. Oh, I had the chime for that. Oh, whoa, yeah, what the fuck? What a surprise. We're buying the rights to Liam Prom, which is based on your friend's likeness, ergo, we're buying Liam. I feel like Liam should get a say in that at the very least. I'm gonna call him. Zoe rings Liam and puts the phone on speaker. Greetings, Zoe. Did you sell the rights? I'm chilling a bottle of wine to celebrate with you. Not quite yet. There's a clause in the contract stating that if I sell Liam Prom, the corporation will own the rights to, like, you? What the fuck? That's what I said. Not as bad as it sounds. It simply states that our company should manage Liam in any of his future creative endeavors. No way. You cannot tame a creative beast such as I. I refuse to be yoked by a big corp. Yeah, sorry, I'm not signing if that clause remains unchanged. You also have to remove the arranged marriage clause and the Liam claim thing, by the way. Ugh, fine. Let me call our lawyers and see what we can negotiate. Several minutes of executive speak and legalese later. Slavery wager. Yeah, I mean, so we're in agreement. Our company will retain rights to Liam when and only he begins a career in professional basketball. Fine by me. I still said it's kind of absurd. I've never and will never develop an interest in playing professional basketball. Then you shouldn't have any reservations about signing this, should you? Little did Liam know that clause would be activated not much later, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
We did it! I'm so fucking pumped. Let's cash this check and buy Garfield's lingerie stat. Yes, your mouth is watering at the thought of getting to taste Zoe's lasagna. Good things come to those who wait. For now, you gain 2 charm.
Others will never believe this.
All right, good news. We didn't fail the contract this time. May actually get Zoe's ending. All right, what are we hurting on? Charm, probably. Back to the Artist Alley. You find a cool shirt you like in a commercial stand. It costs $3 and $3.99 monster dollars. Then you buy a cool zine for $2.99 monster dollars, and instead of anime badges for $1.99 monster dollars. Then you buy a pack of gum for 99 monster dollars. Damn it, you have 4 loose coins jingling in your pocket. It's annoying as fuck. Lucky you'll find a shady guy who whispers, "Give it to me and I'll get you 2 charm." You feel dirty for some reason, but you got stats and your pockets aren't jingling anymore. Later, you're at the hotel bar chatting with Zoe over drinks. Sparks are flying. So I said, you can't even handle me at my best. What makes you think you can handle me at my worst? But they didn't listen, so I transported them to a nightmare dimension and turned their foreskins inside out. Served them right. Bartender comes by with your next round. "Here's your cosmopolitan, ma'am," he says to Zoe. "Enjoy your drink." "You too." Oh God, kill me now. It's okay, I've done that before. One time at the movies. Nope. This is too embarrassing. I got a hard reboot the universe. Sorry. Wait, no. Horrifying eldritch screeching. Scrounging while casting rest flies. Another generous, clever marketing strategy. You flinch, waiting for the next big bang to melt your skin off, but nothing happens, and now everyone in the hotel is staring at you. Shit, this sucks. Can we leave? I'm so sorry. I'm honestly still getting used to this mortal state. It's been an adjustment. Don't get me wrong, I'm way happier being Zoe than what I used to be. But it's hard to go from infinite cosmic power to itty-bitty laws of physics, you know? You definitely don't know, but you feel bad for Zoe. Maybe she can't hard reboot the universe anymore, but there are still lots of things that make mortal life special. You just need to show her one, but what? Survive a near-death experience together. It's thrilling and something only mortal people can enjoy. So the make babies one I've done before, she ends up like creating a flesh golem instead of what you're trying to imply, which is sex. So let's go with a near-death experience. It's bold. Oh, that sounds fun. I'm like way more killable now, so there's never been a better time for a near-death experience. Cool. How do you want to do it? Maybe we can ride a roller coaster or something? Now, I was thinking more like getting attacked by wolves. Isn't that more near-death? Well, yes, but yeah, you're right. It isn't near-death enough. Hang on, I'll look it up. Yeah, there have only been 498 registered wolf attacks since 2002, and only 25 people died from them. What a letdown. Looks like one of the most common causes of death is car accidents, which gives me an idea. Oh, wait. Smash cut to the 2 of you in the backseat of an out-of-control car. I don't think I like this, Zoe. What's not to like? Maybe the fact that we're in a car being driven by a wolf? That's right. That's where the wolf driver came from before. I have seen this one, too. Gal's back. Exactly. Now we can chill in the back seat while we have this near-death experience. Thrilling and comfy. You cling to Zoe in sheer terror. She holds you close. It's hot in an "oh my god, I'm too young to die" kind of way. But against all odds, the wolf's chomping and swiping at the wheel steers you all away from all obstacles, and the car runs out of gas. Bark, bark, bark. Good driving, boy. We should do this again sometime. Yeah, maybe we can get food or something. It's a deal. You all get barbecue to celebrate being alive. You even feed some to the wolf, who turned to be the most unexpected wingman, wing wolf, you ever had. You gain 2 boldness, but you also lose 2 fun and -1 voice from screaming so much.
Where to next?
All right, last stop. Let's do... As a getaway driver shall be the wolf. I have plenty of creativity. Let's go here. You've seen Mossman's outfit costume, right? You're roaming the con lobby when you notice a streamer right in front of you. You turn around to avoid the camera, but there's another streamer right behind you. You're caught in streamer crossfire. You're technically in two places at once. You feel imbued by the power of omnipresence, or at least, you know, my presence. Then one of the streamers leaves, so you're just a rando in the background. Still, you experience twice the power of any mortal, which gives you 2 boldness. Later, you put on your nicest clothes and meet Zoe at the main ballroom. You're her +1 to the executive VIP cocktail party for the con's featured guests. This leads you into a room filled with moneyed bigwigs chatting over cocktails. Well, if it isn't our girl of the moment. Hi, have we met before? No need, girl. We know your whole deal and we love it. We were just talking about your, what was it, a comic book? The Prom? Let's have a few illustrations, but it's actually a fanfic? Sure, you don't have to tell me. I'm a fan. You know, my friend and I know a lot of people in the business. We could totally hook you up. Yeah, you need connections. Maybe you're nothing without connections. I think I'm fine. Shh, listen. You can tell us. How much you make with that comic book of yours? 1K? 2K? Also, have you got a $20 bill? Here. Snort. Anyway, we can totally help you get some engagement going. In 3 months, you'll be making 20K at least. Okay. Want some of this? Don't be shy. Zoe looks at you pleadingly. She clearly wants to ditch these dull, condescending jerks, but she doesn't know how to do it politely. That means you need to free her because that's what +1s are for. Help Zoe get out of this. Hold up your wine glass and improvise a toast so long it buys Zoe time to escape. Bumping up the stakes mid-convo. They're bumping something, all right. You proactively installed the trapdoor in the convention center a month ago in case something like this happened. You need to trick those boars into standing on it. I've seen this one. I've never tried the toast, but the problem is money deal with no money. Yeah. Is this gonna be bold or just gonna be smart? Let's try it. You grab a fork and tap your glass. Cheers, everyone. A speech. Thanks. I owe you one. Good evening, everyone. Crap, you should have come up with an actual speech in advance. Come on, say what you want to say. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Shit, the back door's locked. I need more time. That's what you really want. 20K, we can help you with engagement. I can get you 2K tonight. Gambling is only a problem if you lose. Fuck, this window won't open either. I wanna, What the? Is he staring or choking? Come on, we're all friends here. If you want another line, you can just say it. Finally, bye, losers. I want to really want to zig aha. You chug your wine, somersault through a plate glass window, and run over to Zoe. What was that? Love network. We gotta stop letting these nerds in. Anyway, want another line? Hey, thanks for saving my ass back there. Want to grab a drink at the hotel bar? I'd rather hang out with you than those boars anyway. Ever retcon your way out of an awkward situation via precognition? You and Zoe have a fantastic night together, not needing anybody but each other. Oh my god, my smarts again. To be paid from existence.
Find some juicy gossip.
Let's do this is no, that's oh no, actually we could use fun. There's a Smasher Bros tournament. Yeah, we saw that one already. Time to flex your writing muscles. You're attending a workshop hosted by Zoe, author of Prom, with her popular fanfic about a world where everyone is Liam.
Zoe.
Thanks for coming, everyone. I'm gonna share some writing tips, and then you'll need to flash write some fics of your own. Isn't that exciting? I'm so nervous. I'm not Zoe, such a good writer. What if she hates my work and stops being my friend and shadow bans me from reading Prom ever again?
Fear not.
Fear not, Doug. You're trained for this. The thousands of pages of fan fiction you've consumed are all leading up to this moment. So quick and dirty writing tips are, well, keep your fic quick and dirty. Write as much as you want for the rough draft, then cut the excess and keep the sexy parts. Also, don't be afraid to get weird with it. The writers came to your house, and if they don't like how you decorated the place, they can leave. Remember, never forget the lube. That's writing advice and good life advice in general. Now get writing. Stir my heart and my loins. I'll be around to check on you.
Oh.
I lubed up my keyboard, but I keep making typos and I don't have a good fanfic idea. I've got one. You write a 2-page essay on all the good deeds I did this week. I'm not doing your homework for the Redemption Arc project, Omen. Why not? It would be fictional. It fits the criteria. It lives in my house. I'm gonna rearrange my furniture. Surely you can do better than that. Suggest a fanfic for Doug to write. 9 to 5 Dungeon, a slice of life about Doug working an office job as a low-level monster in a dungeon. Good, bad artist copy. Good artist steal. You've heard of Prom. Now it's time for Omen Con. Ooh. Bullish Skeleton Divine Death Blast. Which one? What do we think? 1 or 2? These are both very good options. 2? All right. Time for OmenCon. I love it. Superior OmenCon will crush the puny Liam Prom. That scrawny motherfucker better count his days. Maybe. We need to write it first. Got any character ideas to help me get started? I mean, you gotta throw a Garfield Omen in there. Bitches love Garfield. It's me. I'm bitches. I knew that line was coming. What about a lactose intolerant Omen? She loves ice cream, but every day she fights an eternal battle to endure the dairy farts. Why? Because farts are funny. Tell me a well-timed fart sound isn't the peak of humor. Fart sound is not the peak of...
That was clever.
Fine, you win this round. Okay, but we're not forgetting about Garfield Omen, right? That's $1 million idea. Oh, I've got an idea for the protagonist. Good Omen. What the fuck is a good omen? You know, an omen who isn't evil. And now they learn they're a bad guy in most realities, so... Lactose tolerant due to exposure. So the other omens lead them on the path of villainy, ultimate unredemption arc. Brilliant. I'm impressed, Doug. At this rate, you'll be the one running this workshop next year. Oh, I could never take your spot. Also, the public speaking makes me want to throw up. You spend the rest of the workshop pitching ideas for omens. Good Omen, Bikini Omen, Marxist Omen, Pizza Omen, and yes, even Garfield Omen. You gain 2 creativity, but lose 2 boldness. That's fine. I can spare a little bit of boldness. All right, it's comic time. Oh, most importantly, though, McDemon's Omen. Asking Zoe to the after party. We can finally see some Garfield. I almost said Garfield lasagna. Garfield lingerie. Finally, the art gang gathers around. All right, it's time for Biscuits to explode. I'm very careful to do that. Time for more domino. This. Oh, the world is ruled by a powerful domino. Whoever beats him in the domino match will earn a free pass for 1 crime. As Kale climbs the tower and find all sorts of surprises in many levels, friends, foes, even 20 lawyers roaming free. Protagonists will have the help of the ancestral talisman of the dominoes, an artifact that lets Kale see the heart of the pieces at the cost of being rightfully chased by a gambling commission for cheating. True domino match isn't the domino matches he plays, it's the one that takes place inside of him, a match against the intrusive craving to eat mayonnaise from the jar. I'm not afraid of you. This is not my first domino match. Oh, okay, so there's not multiples. It's just this page and it fills in with the Mad Lib stuff. Okay, so you don't have to repeat these. This is an online domino match. Online domino match? I think it's a domino match but played on computers through the internet. No way. Everything seems lost, but then Kale remembers the wise words of his grandpa. Remember, Kale, if you ever travel back in time, avoid touching anything. You could alter the course of history. Of course! Heh. Seems Grandpa worse if giving Kale a plan, but will it work against Hope's unorthodox domino variant? Playing online, face-to-face, yeah. Sitting at computers next to each other. Finally, gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you. After party tonight? Aw, man. Wish I could go, but tonight there's a party to celebrate the reveal of the upcoming Liam Prom web series. You're welcome to come to that if you want. After all, it couldn't have happened without you. Here we go. You totally made my dreams come true. I've never seen her almost cry. Aw, it was an honor to help you bring Liam Prom to the next level. What? Oh yeah, no, that's cool. I'm talking about the dreams of my own limited edition Garfield lingerie. Maybe after the launch party I could show it to you? Yes, please. Zoe, what a woman. She's many things, a geek, a best-selling writer, a Garfield fanatic, a former deity of destruction and despair. She's loud, she's confident, she's unapologetically her weird, wonderful self. Most importantly, she's a freak of the bed. Hubba hubba. New secret ending, let's fucking go. I love this game so much. All right, before we knew it, the con had ended. Let's roll to the credits.
You would not believe what you have to deal with So many companies treat you like you're robbing like a thief.
You know, I say, it doesn't seem like each game takes an hour and a half. Meanwhile, it's been 2, and yeah, it's been about 3 hours. So.
Trust each other.
Much as I want to do another one, I think if I'm going to be able to play Sekiro tomorrow, I probably should not go for another round. I'm going to need to go make myself a drink.
I bid you a welcome to the streamer version of Monster.
I'm like your Fringe Girls, Liam. Yep. I wish the part about this that sucks about sometimes the some of the dating options being player characters instead is that I don't get to like do any reading as Damien, because Damien is so fun. The spicy red baby himself. I think that I need to try and fit this in some more often though, because I love like the ridiculous situations this game comes up with. I didn't realize that Bruce was taking the picture. An acid trip mixed with shrooms and vent. Yep, that's the MonsterCon experience. Thanks for playing. Yeah, I'll have to try and fit some more of these in. Having an actual player character you can date would be a neat step in the Eldritch. Yeah. All right, yeah. So I'm gonna go make some tea. And oh wait, hold on. What do we get? We unlock 2 new plot lines. Oh. So that's the other thing, is that there's as you start getting more of the endings, you actually start unlocking new secrets. Like when I was playing the camping one, there was one that I kept you can start to tell when it's going to it's gonna have like a secret plot line, and there was one that kept coming about a food truck, and I could never get to find out that was actionable in an ending or anything. But I've never finished one of these completely. I always wanted to like just keep running through and just maybe I'll try and fit some more in. Agent Garfield lingerie option outfit. I don't think it's that. I think that that's just gonna be an ending one, but also this is what happens if you fail the dating options. Oh no. She's the only one I've failed at, by the way. So yeah, the secret ones are like the spicy ones, but also there's a lot of them. I'm guessing those have to be this goddamn thing. This is the worst one. The table people, right? He can't. Oh, so I only have those 2, huh? Which again, there's a lot of, there's still so many things I haven't gotten yet. But yeah, this is one of the worst things I've pulled out of one of the blind boxes. Even worse than No Fun Freddy. Although one of these blows up one of the areas, which is very funny. The Battle Beetle. It's our boy. All right, so yeah, if you're on YouTube and you're hanging out and you haven't already, make sure you like the stream and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow night with some Sekiro. Maybe the end of, depending on how those boss fights go, but it's Bruce. No, he's got his mask on. He's the Battle Beetle. We can't give up his secret identity. But yeah, at least we're starting the ending of Sekiro, depending on how much I get my ass kicked tomorrow. But I'll see you later. Have a good night, YouTube. Bye-bye.